It's time for Class 2 District 9 basketball from the Lakeway Physical Education Facility. Our games brought to you by Town & Country Supermarkets, Richland School District, Post Pond, the Marys County Bank, Ed Morris Ford, the Iberia School District, A to Z Exterminating, the Bank of Crocker, the Lakeway School District, Shelter Insurance Agents John Gregory and Dave Holland, Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, the Stoutland School District, the Pulaski County Health Center, Angie Hale Bail Bonds, Seeger Toyota, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland, the Plato School District, Hull's Furniture Outlet, St. Robert Auto Supply, Domino's Pizza of St. Robert, and Lowe's Chevrolet. Let's hoop it up at Lakeway for district basketball.
And a very good evening to you and yours. We are here at the Lakeway High School Gymnasium. Another night of basketball on the way. 2 games for you, the Class 2 District 9 semifinals here on 97.9 The Source. Connor Harmon here with you tonight. Glad you could join me for another broadcast. Of course, taking it from the top this time around. We were able to figure out those technical difficulties. Again, apologies for last night. And, of course, missing that first half of that first girls game. But, again, we were able to figure it all out. We should be good the rest of the way. So again, 2 games for you tonight. Our first game about 11 and a half minutes away. It will see the number 1 seeded Eugene Eagles taking on the number 5 seeded Stoutland Tigers. So far throughout the tournament, the Stoutland Tigers, the only team to pull off the upset. So we will see if Stoutland can keep that dream run alive here. But I will be the first one to tell you, it's a tough ask here tonight. Definitely maybe one of the top contenders for state, period, in the Eugene Eagles. So again, we got 11 minutes to talk about things here. Big thank you to all of our sponsors for joining our broadcast here today. Eugene, we'll talk about them a little bit as it is their first time here in this district tournament. 23-3 here this season. It is a team that enjoys a lot of support. I will say the crowd here in Lakeway is about probably 65-35 in favor of Eugene at the moment. Definitely got a big round of applause as they came out onto the floor. They are riding a long winning streak coming into this game. They have won their last 6. That includes wins over South Callaway, Eldon, Tuscumbia, Fatima, California, and Lynn there as well. Both Fatima and South Callaway are 19-win teams on the year. So this is a team, obviously, that plays and defeats some very good squads. The last time they did lose actually was to Fatima. That was back in tournament play at the Eldon Boys Basketball Tournament. Lost in overtime. In fact, they've played Fatima twice this season. Both times it went into overtime, so that's kind of fun there. But they did lose back on January 17th, undefeated for the month of February. But obviously 23-3, good enough to get that number 1 seed. Meanwhile, Stoutland, 1 game closer to 500, 13-14 on the year. Of course, picked up that win over Vienna back on the 20th, just a couple of days ago. Won by 9, 67-58. Wasn't as high scoring as the last couple meetings between those two teams, but Stoutland was still able to get it done, and so we'll see if they can keep that run alive here. Of course, they were riding a 3-game losing streak coming on into the tournament. Losses to Conway, Crocker, and Plato. Of course, we'll see Crocker a little bit later on tonight. That is our second game. Crocker taking on Newburgh, but Stoutland picking up the win again at the right time. The regular season doesn't really matter anymore. Every team across the state makes districts, and whether you have 25 wins or whether you have maybe 2 wins, you win these games in districts, you get to move on. That's one of the beauties, I think, of high school sports and, of course, the high school playoffs as well. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll come back. I've got numbers. We'll compare, contrast, and again, get you ready. I'll give you a few initial thoughts here before we move on in to this opening contest. Class 2 District 9 Boys Semifinals coming up in just a few moments here on 97.9 The Source.
Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the products and services and savings they offer their friends and families, like eClub. Sign up today and keep up to date on special promotions and events. Log on to tcmarkets.com and find every store's weekly ads right at your fingertips. Print off coupons to save even more money. Check them out on Facebook. Browse recipes too. Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the area youth and proud to be a part of their communities.
In our close-knit school community, every student is valued and respected. With small class sizes and a supportive atmosphere, we foster a sense of belonging and encourage students to explore their interests. Whether it's through extracurricular activities, sports, or through partnerships with WCC Go Caps or local universities for dual credit opportunities, we provide ample opportunities for growth and self-discovery. At Richland School District, we embrace traditions, accept new challenges, and surpass expectations as leaders in rural education.
Ever think about living to be 100 years old? Well, maybe you will. Hello, this is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Making plans and being prepared for events in our lives is the right thing to do. At Memorial Chapels, we offer many choices in funeral planning, and we're always available to discuss options regarding how best to fund those choices. Because when it comes to important events in life, you really need to get prepared.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Students come and students go. Some start at the elementary level and continue in the same district until graduation. Others move in, some move out for a variety of reasons, but usually it's the parent's job that facilitates a family's move. Whatever the reason, the Iberia School District welcomes all students. At Iberia, students get the best possible education from a staff of dedicated teachers, coaches, and an administration that cares about the product they send out every May at graduation. Whether it's continuing their education in the military or the 9-to-5 world, the Iberia School District is proud of their Rangers and Lady Rangers.
And once again, back here at the Lakeway High School Gymnasium, 5.5 minutes left to go until our first contest of 2 this evening. We'll see the number 1 seeded Eugene Eagles taking on the number 5 seeded Stoutland Tigers. Connor Harbert here with you tonight. Again, 97.9 The Source. As we take a look here between Eugene and Stoutland, unlike prior matchups here in this tournament, not a whole lot of shared history between our two teams. Of course, Eugene kind of on the fringe of District 9, whereas you have a lot of Frisco League teams. Of course, you have Vienna, who plays a lot of Frisco League teams. This one, well, you're not really going to see a lot of commonalities, but you still have numbers. We'll go over them now here. Eugene 23-3 on the season. They're 11-0 at home, have not lost at their home gym, although this year's sectionals, as I understand it, will be played at the District 10 site, so might not get a home game the rest of the year. The Eugene Eagles, anyway, 7-2 on the road, though. They're no slouches away from home either. 5-1 neutral and tourney games. Eugene averaging 73 points a game here this season. I went ahead and checked. That is good for, I believe, either third or second highest in all of Class 2, and they allow just 50.4 points a game. That is a huge gap between points for and, of course, points allowed as well. Meanwhile, Stoutland 13-14. They're 5-5 at home, 4-3 on the road, and 4-6 in neutral and tourney games. They also average quite a bit of points per game, 68.9, but they also allow 66.6. Stoutland, a team, definitely a very cracking kind of team. They're going to look to get up and down the floor. We'll see if that can kind of get Eugene maybe a little bit off its rocker. We'll see. Of course, obviously, do not know a whole lot about Eugene. I don't see them a lot during the regular season. Kind of just usually a district thing for me, but we'll see. Stoutland does play the kind of game that could either work against them here tonight or very much work for them. Common opponents, there were 3 of them here this year. Of course, none of them Frisco League rivals, but both teams did see Max Creek here this season. Eugene won 96-22. Meanwhile, Stoutland also won big, 83-56. Both teams played Osage. Eugene won by almost 40 points, 73-35. Meanwhile, Stoutland lost by 10, 78-68. And then both teams did defeat St. Elizabeth here this season. Eugene won 79-55. I actually was present for the Stoutland win against St. Elizabeth. That was at the Iberia Invitational Tournament. They won that one 76-73. These teams have just met once in quite a long time. Like I always say, Michigan numbers go back to about 2008. Since then, these teams have only met once before. That was just 2 years ago, 2022. Same place. Class 2 District 9 basketball tournament. Eugene won by 29 in that game, 79-50. So, gotta say, and I think most will agree, Eugene is the favorite here in this one, but it's district basketball. Anything can well and truly happen. A well-placed basket here, a well-placed basket there. You get the momentum, and then you just try to keep out in front. We'll see what happens here. Let's take one final timeout. We got our national anthem coming up here. When we come back, we'll have your starters. We'll get you all set and ready to go here for this opening contest of the Class 2 District 9 Boys Basketball Tournament here on 97.9 The Source.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Lakeway R5 schools are proud of the academic success of their youth. Hard work and dedication of the students is what it takes to achieve goals. The Lakeway R5 schools are dedicated to the education of their students, and the teachers and administration work hard to prepare them for the future. Lakeway R5 schools encourages students to be involved in school activities. This message of support brought to you by Lakeway R5 schools.
If you are seeking employment and love working around children, the Plato School District is looking for you. The Plato School District is currently seeking qualified applicants for bus drivers and sub-bus drivers to drive routes. To apply for this or any other open positions, all you need to do is go online to platorv.org. Click on the menu button and scroll down to employment. Online applications are available. Positions and descriptions are outlined. The Plato RV School District is an equal opportunity employer.
And back here once more at the Lakeway High School Gymnasium, we are about to get started. Our first game of 2 here tonight. By the end of tonight, we'll have both of our championship games set for Friday and Saturday, but we got to decide this first game first. It's Eugene and Stoutland here tonight. Again, Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for this one. Eugene, Stoutland now, Crocker, Newburgh later. Of course, we'll look forward to that 2-3 matchup. Should be a very, very good contest. Haven't seen those two teams play each other yet this season. At least I haven't. Obviously, they've definitely played each other in the regular season. But Eugene and Stoutland, game that carries quite a bit of intrigue on its own. We get a first look at Eugene, 23-3. You get to see how they match up against a very, very fast-paced Stoutland squad. Again, we mentioned both teams averaging near 70 points a game. In the case of Eugene, averaging above 70 points a game here this season. We'll get starting lineups here in just a few moments. Of course, going through all of the fun mission notes that we have to announce here at the stadium before the game. An hour to it here. Will Morrow will get the start here for Stoutland. Of course, he is a junior. Meanwhile, over for the Eugene side, you'll get Dawson Bush. He is a 6-foot sophomore. Next starter out there for Stoutland will be Michael Kincaid. Drew Hart, how about Ethan Wunderlich will get the start here for Eugene. Wunderlich is a 6'1 sophomore. And then you also get out there Justin Crabtree for Stoutland. Eugene will start Braden Eads. Eads is a 6'3 senior. Apologies there. Isaac Hill will get the start once more here for Stoutland tonight. Fourth starter for Eugene will be Ryan Lepper. Lepper, a 6'1 senior. Final starter here for Stoutland will be Aaron Franklin. And Eugene will counter here with their big man. That'll be 6'2 junior Isaac Bush. So for Eugene, Dawson Bush, Hart, Eads, Lepper, and Isaac Bush. Stoutland again, they'll have Morrow, Kincaid, Crabtree, Hill, and Franklin. Same starters they went with for that opening round win over Vienna. Again, Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Our officials are ready to go. Some of our officials from yesterday's crew, a couple new officials, I believe, as well. So we'll see how the games are called here tonight. Of course, we know this game is going to be a lot of up and down the floor. But who does that benefit the most? We're ready to go here. Ball is up. Opening tip's going to be won by Eugene as Ethan Wunderlich takes it on the right wing. He'll drive past Franklin here. He'll have it stripped, though. Morrow coming back the other way with it. 2-on-1 fast break. Morrow to the basket. Right side layup. Good. So Will Morrow will get the scoring started here. Stoutland takes the first lead here at 2-0. Just 15 seconds in. How about Justice Allen who got the start, not Dawson Bush. Apologies there. It's Wunderlich now. Wunderlich to the left block. There to pick it up. It's Braden Eads, and he'll put it in. So we're tied back up here at 2. Now a ball almost stripped away from Morrow. Picks it back up, though. He'll drive all the way through, off the right block. Missed it. Rebounded by Eads. Eugene, they'll try to throw it down the floor, though it's going to be picked back off here by Hill, and Stoutland will regain possession. Can't look down for a moment with these two teams. Here comes Kincaid, off to the left corner. Franklin, three-pointer, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Wunderlich. Immediately looking down the floor, didn't have an immediate pass, so instead he'll bring it up against Franklin. Screen set, but he'll take it to the right wing. Wunderlich now going to pick up the dribble here. Create some space off to the wing. Lob comes in here. It's Isaac Bush again working on the right block. Got through Hill and put it in. So 2 straight baskets here for Eugene, and they taken their first lead of the game here at 4-2. Although here comes Stoutland. Isaac Hill, layup left well long, rebounded by Isaac Bush. Bush off to Hart. That's Allen trying to pass it back to the wing. This one's stolen by Kincaid. Right side layup, blocked from behind, but we get a whistle. We're going to have a foul. Stoutland's heading to the line. So our first foul of the game here. It's going to be charged to Braden Eads. Push from behind is what's called. His first personal, first team foul. And again, it's Michael Kincaid at the line. First shot up for Kincaid is good. I'll bring the lead back to 1 for the time being here. 4-3. Good-sized crowd on hand here tonight for this one. Like I said, Eugene traveling very well. Plenty of Stoutland actually coming in after I said that. So I'd say it's about 50-50 here tonight. As Kincaid hits free throw number 2, he'll tie it back up here. 4-4, 6:20 left to go in the first. Definitely a little more crowded than what we had in the opening round of the boys basketball tournament here. Allen, just shy of the left block, picks up the dribble to the free throw line. He'll go over to Bush. Bush guarded by Hill. Now on over here to, again, Allen. Allen to his right, driving middle of the lane. Big jump stop through, right side layup, good. Penetrated the defense there that time. He's got his first 2, 6-4. Lob to the left block here. Franklin there to bring it down. Back to the right block. Hill the fadeaway, missed it. Rebounded by Eads. Eads, though, will be pushed. And we'll get our first foul here on, again, Isaac Hill. Our games yesterday, we kind of had a different kind of mindset, officiating-wise, between the two. Our first game yesterday, we had kind of a hands-off approach. Lots of contact allowed. Our second game, seemingly very little contact was allowed. We'll see how things kind of shake out tonight. Both teams now with 1 foul. Here's a ball stripped from Allen, out of bounds. It stays here with Eugene. Wunderlich to inbound quickly to the middle of the lane here. Easy catch and shoot for Bush. Our first repeat scorer here tonight. Makes it an 8-4 Eugene lead. Here's Kincaid, trapped in the corner, tries to pass it away. Ball was tipped by Allen, out of bounds. It was last touch here by Allen, so it'll still be Stoutland basketball. Crabtree to inbound from the sideline. He'll go into the backcourt here, on over to Morrow. Morrow across. He'll be picked up here by Lepper. Over to Kincaid. Kincaid going to take the deep three. Missed it. Out of bounds it goes. It will be Lady Eagle ball. By Lady Eagle ball, I mean Eagle ball. Got curious, checked on the Eugene Lady Eagles record this season. Was curious to see how they turned out. Of course, not in District 9. They have been eliminated. Here's a three-pointer. Good. From the corner, Isaac Bush. Eugene starting to pull away a little bit here. Although they added the points to the wrong side. And now another basket here off the steal, off the inbounds pass for Bush. Bush already has 9. And they're working on it here, but it will be 13-4. They're already working on resetting that. They fixed it, and so it's a 9-point Eugene lead. Aaron Franklin, right wing, going up to the half-court line here. Kincaid. Kincaid kicks it off to the left corner. Morrow, fadeaway three. Too hard, grazed the rim. And it's rebounded here by Hart. Over to Bush. Bush missed it. Rebounded, though, by Eads. Eads back out to Bush. He'll have it stripped. On over to the corner now, Lepper. One dribble to his left. Foul with the body going to be called here on Franklin. Stalin gets called for its second personal here in this first quarter. So Franklin's first, team second. Substitution here for Eugene. Checking in for the first time, Drew Hart. He replaces Allen for the time being. Pass comes in to Hart, back to the corner. Wunderlich, corner three, right side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Crabtree. Getting down the floor quickly here, Crabtree to the corner. Now picks up the dribble, going to throw a lob up here to Landon Martin, who checked in. First time we've seen Martin. He was one of the heroes of that win against Vienna. Three-pointer, Kincaid, front of the rim, no good. Missed it, rebounded by Hart. Hart will send it on over to Wunderlich. Halfway through the first now. Bush in the corner, back to the top. Here, Hart. Wing to wing, it's Wunderlich now, standing just shy of the center of the floor. Across the court again here, over now to Bush. Bush going to fake the pass, off to the corner here. Three-pointer thrown up by Hart, rims out. Rebounded, though, underneath by Wunderlich. He'll have his shot blocked out of bounds by Martin, and it does stay with the Eagles. Still 13-4 here, 3:41. We're officially halfway through this first quarter tonight. 2 games, 8 quarters, 4 halves, however you want to shake it. Dangerous pass off the inbounds, but eventually it's going to be picked back up here. And, of course, we'll get a foul here as well. Ball popping around in here. Don't know how you get a foul out of that one, but it is going to be a call here on Michael Kincaid. His first, team third. Eugene will re-inbound here. Bush just inside the three-point line. Out to Lepper. Now to the left side. Hart. That's actually Justice Allen back in. Apologies. These 1-2s and 3s always get to me. Here's Kincaid on the steal. Down the floor. 3-on-2 fast break to Crabtree. Underhanded layup. Good. So Crabtree on the board. The steal, the fast break, the points. That'll cut this Eugene lead to 7. Bush. Top of the key. Left side over now to Hart. And off to Lepper. Hart. Now Bush. Back over to Lepper now. Lepper, here's Allen, top of the key. Three-pointer over Kincaid, front of the rim, hangs off the rim, rebounded by Eads, and he'll put it in. Ball hung on the rim for a while there, but Eads using every inch of that 6'3 frame to leap over Martin there and get the basketball. Now we'll get a foul here. Stalin throws it away. Kincaid couldn't stop himself in time, barrels into Eads, and picks up Stalin's 4th team foul. It'll be the second here for Kincaid. And again, the 4th team foul. So the next 2:48 here. Every Stoutland defensive foul will lead us to some Eugene free throws. Again, just 1 foul on the Eagles here. Not necessarily in foul trouble just yet. Left wing here, Wunderlich for 3. Left it short, but rebounded by Bush. Got the friendly hop off the rim, trying to go into the lane. Has the pass out to the right wing. Allen for 3. That one rims out. Long rebound brought in by, looks like Hart's going to pick that one up. 2 offensive rebounds now for Eugene on this possession. It's Allen, top of the key, guarded by Kincaid. Driving to his right. Penetrates, back to the corner. They'll reset and get it off to the left corner here. Bush, open 3. No, that one's left long. And Franklin's got this rebound. The long Eugene possession comes to a close. 3 tries from deep, couldn't get him to go. But here's Crabtree for 3 the other way. That's short. Rebounded by Morrow. Morrow has it stripped from behind, but a foul is going to be called. Foul here that'll be called on Drew Hart. Our game of the night tonight, Coastal Carolina and Georgia State. Sunbelt Conference action over there. But we'll inbound from underneath. Again, that was the first called on Hart. Second team foul. Morrow on the right wing. Steps inside. Back out to Crabtree. Pump fake. Now we'll get it back to the corner here to Morrow. Screen set by Crabtree. Dangerous lob to the top of the key, but Martin will bring it down. Left elbow Morrow. Morrow out to the corner. Here's Franklin. Pump fake. Driving baseline. Mid-range jumper. Left it long. Rebounded by Hart. Hart out to Allen. Allen. Top of the three-point line here. Picks up the dribble. Having trouble finding a target here. Just going to go deep to the corner. Screen set by Bush. Hart brings it down. Didn't have the three-pointer. Instead, he'll hand it off to Bush. Bush here to Wunderlich. Wunderlich hands it off. Free throw line. Trying to go high-low here with Eads. Stalin got a hand on the pass. Out of bounds it goes. Still a 9-point Eugene lead, though. They lead by 9 here. But that little quick burst of a run midway through the quarter is giving them their lead. Here's Isaac Bush, though. He'll take the inbounds pass. He'll move to his right and put it up and in with the underhanded layup. Double-digit lead for the first time tonight, 17-6. Morrow up the left sideline now to the corner. Landon Martin, the three-pointer. Got it. Nothing but net for Landon Martin. And the double-digit trip was a short one here. We're back down to 8. Trying to match, though, the three-pointer. That one's going to be blocked. I think Crabtree got a hand on it. Martin has the rebound. Up the floor. Here comes Franklin. Franklin inside. Left side layup is no good, but a foul. And Franklin's heading to the line, shooting 2. See if that one's called on Eads or Wunderlich. There were 2 in the area. It's going to be called here on Eads, who picks up his second. Again, Aaron Franklin at the line here. Stalin's second trip to the stripe tonight. Can bring it back to as few as 6 here. As the first one's up. Good. Franklin's first point of the night. And again, it's a 7-point game, 17-10. Few substitutions here for Eugene. Looks like 2, in fact. How about Austin Dorhoff in for the first time. Also in for the first time, Dawson Bush. Second free throw, no good. It's going to be picked up here by Dorhoff. Left wing here. It's Allen. Over now to Lepper. Lepper left open for the 3. Put it short, though. It's a long rebound. Morrow's there to pick it up. Another fast break. It's 3-on-2, but Eugene playing catch-up here. They'll actually steal it away. It was actually the trailing Ryan Lepper who stole the basketball that time. Was not a part of the Eugene 2, but was still able to get to it here. Here's an awkward shot. Runner through the lane. Looking for the foul. Didn't get it. Rebounded by Martin, although Martin's going to just throw it right back. And Eugene will have 15.9 to work with here. 2 makes it 9. 3 gives you a double-digit lead after 1. Eugene looking to be as good as advertised here. I heard a lot about him this week. We'll pass it around here. Left wing Lepper. Now 6 seconds. Allen going to take the three-pointer from the wing. Off the backboard, no good. Still time for Stalin to work with here. Here comes Hill. Hill just going to have to go in. Did he get the runner off in time? They're going to say count it. And it's a 5-point game after the first quarter of play. Isaac Hill, the runner through the lane. His first 2 of the game. 17-12 after 1. It's a fast-paced quarter. We'll see how things shake out here. But we'll come back in 60 seconds with quarter number 2. Again, Eugene leads 17-12. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 basketball tournament, 97.9 The Source.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why our agents work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Isn't it time to check Shelter out? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Would you like a job with a 4-day work week? How about great benefits? I've got some great news for you because the Stoutland R2 School District is hiring bus drivers now. Starting pay at $22.43 per hour for a 4-hour workday, along with paid life, health, dental, and long-term disability insurance benefits. Applicants must possess a valid Missouri CDL with passenger and school bus endorsements or the ability to obtain them, as well as pass a drug test and a physical. For more information or to apply, visit stoutlandschools.com. Children's education is important, and you can help get them there.
Underhanded layup, Isaac Hill. Couldn't get the up and under here as we get back to action. 17-12 in favor of Eugene, the 1 seed leading the way right now. But Stoutland able to find 3 points at the end of the quarter. Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Justice Allen has it ripped away, but into the hands of Hart it goes. He'll zip one over to the corner. Lepper, wing to wing, on to Allen. Allen to the right elbow, back outside to Lepper. Across the way, Wunderlich. He'll bring it out to the top of the key. We'll hand it off here to Allen. Eugene going to reset here. Now a whistle. We'll get a traveling call here against Eugene. As Hill got a hand in there. Got Allen off balance. He fell to the ground. And we got the travel. Michael Kincaid back into the game here for Stoutland. Looks like Aaron Franklin will check out. Eugene currently operating with the starting lineup plus Drew Hart. Here's a ball inbounded to Martin. Actually, I take that back. Not all the Stoutland starters out there. Here's Morrow, fade away, middle of the lane. Missed it long, rebounded here by Bush. Bush off to Wunderlich. Wunderlich looking to drive all the way through, steps on through, gets the layup. Wunderlich, I believe that's his first two. Yep, it is. Back to a 7-point game. Stoutland almost throws it away. Martin able to run it down on the sideline, though. They'll get it back to Kincaid here, and he'll cross. Already a minute 10 gone by here in this second quarter. Out to Crabtree. Crabtree steps inside the three-point line. Back out to Kincaid. Kincaid trying to go all the way through. Lost the dribble, though. No, they'll say it was touched by Eugene. Apologies. It stays with the Tigers underneath here. Crabtree to inbound. He'll go the opposite corner here. Landon Martin, the quick three. Got it! Landon Martin, his second three of the game. He's got 6 tonight. 19-15 now our score. Haven't added the three up there yet. Here's an air ball back the other way. As Morrow brings it down the floor. Morrow has it stripped. Whistle foul. Foul's going to be charged here to Eugene. They have not added the three-pointer here for Stoutland. See if we can get it around there. Again, that was Landon Martin sinking the three. Should be 19-15. Michael Kincaid here, going to his right. Out to the corner now, Martin. Martin driving to his left. They fix the scoreboard here. Shot was left long. Bush, though, couldn't handle it off the rebound. Ball bounced off his fingertips out of bounds. Going to give Stoutland a break here. Stoutland could perhaps bring it back to one possession if they're able to hit the hoop here. Kincaid, top of the key, moves to his right, off to the corner. Hill thought about the three. Instead, he'll pass it back up the sideline here to Martin. Already 2 minutes gone by here, driving through Crabtree. Ball's going to be off his foot, and it will be Eugene basketball. So again, 19-15 your score. Eugene briefly had an 11-point lead, but Stoutland's been able to creep their way back in, at least for the time being. Again, this year 1 versus year 5 matchup. 2-3 later on tonight. Allen, top of the key, to the right elbow. Bush going to square up to the basket. One dribble, back out to the wing. Allen has an alley to the basket. Whistle foul. And we're heading to the line here shooting 2. Stoutland going to be tagged for the foul here. This one's called on Crabtree. Crabtree's first. Team's first. And again, it's the first trip to the line tonight here for Eugene. Justice Allen shooting 2. First one's up. First one's good. Allen now with 3 points tonight. Brings it back out to 5. As Aaron Franklin checks back in for Crabtree now. Second free throw up. And also good. So Allen perfect from the line. 2 for 2. He's got 4 now. 21-15. Kincaid dribbling through traffic. He'll be fouled. Eugene will quickly trade a foul back the other way. Who's this one called on? Looks like Ethan Wunderlich, who picks up his third. By that, I mean his second. 5.5 left to go now in this first half. 21-15. Eugene leads by 6. Kincaid to Franklin on the left wing. Now they'll go inside to Martin. Martin, a powerful dribble here, high off the glass. Missed it short, though. And it's rebounded by Bush. Bush off to Allen. Allen coming flying through the lane here. We'll get a push called on Stoutland. We will get a push called on Stoutland. But now we'll get a timeout taken here by Stoutland. So Michael Kincaid is called for his third personal. And Stoutland's going to take the timeout here. We're 5:09 left to go in the first half. This one is a 30-second timeout. So we keep it right here. Again, just a reminder about our programming for you. Coming up tomorrow, we've got a girls' championship game. 6 o'clock, 5:45 pregame. For the second straight year, it'll be Crocker and Iberia. Of course, last year, Iberia surprised quite a few people by marching to the championship. Defeated a pretty darn good Crocker team in the finals. I believe Crocker was the 2 last year. Obviously, this year, they're the 1, and Iberia is the 3. So, no secrets this time around. Everyone knows what Iberia can do. Not a shocker they made the finals this year. Of course, defeated a very good Richland team to get there. But that should be a very, very good game. Of course, as for the boys, we'll have that championship game, whoever it may be, on Saturday. And we'll know again by the end of tonight. A little bit of Saturday high school basketball for you. So Eugene controls the basketball after the foul. They'll inbound it here to Allen. Right side of the wing, it's Wunderlich to the elbow. Bush, turnaround jumper, got it. Isaac Bush already well in double digits. He's got 13 of Eugene's 23. And again, it's an 8-point game. Morrow on the drive here. Hard layup off the glass, rebounded by Bush. Hill had a chance at it, but ultimately couldn't haul in the rebound. Bush, again, inside, low block. Blocked by Martin, off the backboard, rebounded by Crabtree. Down the floor, it'll go here to Hill. Hill has to slow it down here, but still on the right block. Tries to get it back out to the wing. Ball's tipped by Hart. Out of bounds it goes. Tiger ball. Braden Eads back in. He will replace Hart. Eads out there with 2 personals. Of course, Michael Kincaid, who picked up his 3rd personal, currently on the bench. I believe he was replaced out of the timeout by Martin. No, by Crabtree. Apologies. Morrow, right elbow, spinning toward his left. Lost it. Picked it back up, though. Dove on the floor to get it. And the possession continues on. Hill, right wing, out to Crabtree now. Crabtree trying to back his way on in. Outside to Hill. Hill, 3-pointer. Back of the rim, high rebound. And it's going to be picked up by Wunderlich. Wunderlich looking down the floor, but brings it up himself. Now Bush, top of the key, back to Wunderlich. Left corner, wide open 3 here for Allen. He got it. Allen with his, I believe, first 3 of the night. Has to be. 7 points total. We're back up to that largest lead of the game here at 11, 26-15. Here comes Crabtree down the left sideline. Whistle foul. Charged here to Eugene. Can be picked up by, looks like, Allen will pick up the foul here. His first, team 3rd. Halfway through the second quarter now. Crabtree, the long pass into Hill. Hill standing near the volleyball line. Right wing, gets it off to Martin. Martin, deep 3 here. No, rims out, but rebounded by Franklin. He'll go back up with it. Ball blocked out of bounds here by Eads. Tiger ball underneath on the baseline, left side of their own basket. Again, it's Crabtree to inbound. He'll lob one up for Morrow to handle on the right wing. Dribbling to his left, now to the elbow. Trying to back Allen down. Mid-range jumper off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Bush. Bush here off to, that's Lepper, to the corner. Wunderlich looking for another 3. Didn't get this one. Rebounded by Morrow. Morrow going to push it down the floor here. Franklin on the layup is good. Franklin's first basket of the game, 26-17. Leads now 9. Pass to Bush. Bush out to the wing here, Wunderlich. Back to the corner. Bush not being given the baseline. Instead, he'll pass it back out to the wing. Here's Wunderlich. Floater, middle of the lane. Good. Wunderlich with 4. 28-17. Crabtree pushing up left sideline. Poked loose from behind. Rolls into the Eugene bench. Still Stoutland ball. Get a sub here for the Eagles. Drew Hart back in. Stepping in for Bush for the time being. I believe that's the first time Bush has come out of this game. Comes out with that 13-point performance thus far. Hill will take the inbounds pass. Top of the key, right side of the floor. Now Martin. Martin dribbling to his right. to the corner. Hill looking baseline. Now swings it out to the left wing. Open three for Franklin. Going to be too far to the left. Rebounded by Wunderlich. Long pass down the floor. Hart off to Eads. Eads to the left wing. Lepper. Now to Wunderlich. Wunderlich to the right corner. Hart. Hart top of the key. Lane for Lepper. Nice pass underneath. Wunderlich able to sneak through the defense for an easy two. 30-17. New largest lead of the game at 13. And now here's a ball loose on the floor. Crabtree there to pick it up, but a foul's going to be called here on Eugene as Allen picks up his second here of the quarter. Fourth team foul for Eugene with 2:18 to go in this first half. So Allen will come out of the game for now. I believe checking back in here. I missed to sub back in. Believe it was... There, found it. It was actually Dawson Bush. Here's a nice move to the basket. Will Morrow settles it from 8 feet, 30-19. Wunderlich dribbling around Hill here. Back to the middle of the lane. Whistle and a traveling call? Yep, travels the call. It's going to draw a lot of protest from the Eugene side of things. They wanted a foul. But travels the call. Careful what you wish for. Of course, we all know my personal philosophy, but I'm not going to wax about it here. Minute 45. Here comes Martin on the drive, all the way through to the basket. Short shot, bounces off the back of the rim, and goes in. Martin with 8. His first shot inside the three-point line here tonight, 30-21. Back-to-back buckets now for Stoutland to the corner. Dawson Bush. The left wing here, Lepper. Back to Dawson Bush. Lepper again, top of the key. Picked up by Hill. Stoutland looks to be in a bit of a zone right now. They've certainly shifted away from man-to-man. Here comes Wunderlich. Out to Eads, top of the key, to the left side, Dawson Bush. Long pass to Wunderlich. Sets up the three-pointer, launches one, got it. Wunderlich now with 9 here, 33-21. Just a minute to go here. Morrow up the sideline, poked it down to Franklin. Franklin driving left baseline. Out to the opposite corner here. Hill, right wing Crabtree. Crabtree, big pump fake, goes to the basket. Underhanded layup, missed it. Rebounded though by Morrow. Morrow to the top of the key again. Martin going to look for the three. Got it! Poetry in motion that time for Stoutland. Off the offensive rebound. 3 quick passes, 33-24. Another runner, though, for Wunderlich. He's fouled. Going to the line, shooting 2. Fouls on Morrow, who picks up his first foul of the night. Stoutland's first here in the second. Again at the line, Ethan Wunderlich sinks the first, officially into double digits now, as he makes it a 10-point game here. He'll get a second here. It's Isaac Bush and Austin Dorhoff both checked back in for the Eagles. Second free throw for Wunderlich is also good. Rattled it in. Wunderlich's now with 11. And it's an 11-point game, 35-24. Crabtree quickly to the basket. Another underhanded layup blocked away by the much taller Dorhoff. Dorhoff blocked it in the hands of Wunderlich. He's driving all the way through. No bucket, but again a foul. Foul charge to Martin. We're shooting 2. So Wunderlich quickly right on back to the line here as Martin picks up his first. Coach Nicholson pleading his case over there near the Stoutland bench as the first one's drained by Wunderlich, now with 12 tonight. Can tie his team's high total here with the second. And of course, 13 points. It's up and good. Wunderlich still perfect from the line, 4 for 4. And it's a 13-point game here, 37-24. Wunderlich now out of the game here, I believe. Dawson Bush checked back in, was briefly out, but now back in. Morrow, top of the key, 25 seconds left to go in the half here. Hill, one dribble, now to Crabtree. Crabtree off to Martin. Martin to his right, going to go on over to Hill now. Hill, off to Martin. Now up to 8 seconds. Martin driving to the free throw line, going to look to attack the basket, had it stripped, picked up by Bush. Eugene with time to work here. 2 seconds. Hart, the layup is no good. Don't think that putback came in time. It'll be 13 heading on in to the locker rooms. So Stoutland hangs around for a little bit, but ultimately it's a 13-point game here at the break. Still 2 quarters left to be played. We'll see how this one shakes up. Back in a few minutes. I'll have your numbers for you. We'll get you all set. It's the Class 2 District 9 Boys Semifinals. Class 97-9 The Source.
Hi, I'm Gina Hillhouse with Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. We are committed to our neighbors. When you bank locally, our local dollars are invested in our local communities with local lenders and local decisions. With locations in Camdenton, Plato, and Lebanon at Heritage Bank, we are genuinely neighbor-serving neighbors. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
WIC is here to help your growing family thrive. WIC is a supplemental nutrition program providing healthy foods, free nutrition education, and community referrals. If you are pregnant or have a child under the age of 5, you or your child may be eligible for WIC. With a card to use at the store and more fruit and vegetable dollars, it's a great time to be on WIC. Call the Pulaski County Health Center at 573-774-3115 to learn more. That's 573-774-3115. This institution is an equal opportunity provider.
You didn't think it would get this far. It was an innocent mistake. Your attorney will fix things eventually, but right now you got a bigger problem. You need $5,000 to get out of jail, and you don't have a clue how to get it.
Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Compassionate, professional, and serving you 24/7. When legal trouble strikes, call 573-855-4733. That's 573-855-4733. Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Historic Route 66, Waynesville.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's year-end blowout time at Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, and with that comes the best selection of new Toyotas we've had for some time, including over 50 new Tundras either on the ground, on the way, or being built. Plus 2023 gas model Tundras have up to a $1,500 Toyota financial incentive. Or check out the 3.9% rate available on 23 model Tacomas and Highlander gas models. In total, 300 new Seeger Toyotas to choose from. 54 years of Seeger Toyota experience, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from your Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart, and 24/7 at SeegerToyota.net.
36 months with approved credit. Expires January 2nd, 2024.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Saying goodbye to those we love is made a little easier. Just knowing your memories are safely kept within Sunset Memorial Estates Cemetery. This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Burial at our Sunset Memorial Estates provides the respect and personalized ceremony families expect and offers many options to military families, including personalized monument selection. For more information, contact Memorial Chapels and Crematory.
Back here at halftime, our first of two semifinals here tonight. Right now, it's a 13-point lead for the number 1 seed, the Eugene Eagles. They currently lead the Stoutland Tigers 37-24. Connor Harbert here with you at the moment, 97.9 The Source. As we take a look at your scoring summary here, Stoutland was able to keep it relatively close for a time, but that second quarter was very friendly to the Eagles. They outscore Stoutland 20-12, and again have taken what is to this point their largest lead of the game. Let's take a look at individual scoring here. First of all, for Stoutland, one score in double digits at the moment. That would be Landon Martin. He came in off the bench. He's been having himself a very good game thus far. 3 threes and a shot inside the line as well. So Martin working with 11 total points here at the moment. Other scores, Will Morrow has 4, including a very good-looking circus shot there. Morrow's got 4. Then you have 4 scores with 2 apiece. Michael Kincaid, Justin Crabtree, Isaac Hill, and Aaron Franklin as well. So again, 12 points at the end of the first, just a 5-point game after the first 8 minutes, but just 12 points again in the second quarter. Gave up a little more and are now trailing here by 13. Now we take a look at Eugene. 2 scores in double digits at the moment, both with 13 themselves. Ethan Wunderlich has got 13, and Isaac Bush has 13 as well. They've done the lion's share of the scoring here in this contest tonight. But just 2 other scores. Justice Allen, he's got a respectable 7 here, and that includes a 3-pointer. And Braden Eads also has 4 here at the moment. Eads has been doing an excellent job tonight on the defensive side as well. He's got himself a couple blocks to his name. So who knows what the second half will bring? Obviously, we've seen similarly sized leads evaporate here in not only the boys tournament, but also the girls tournament as well. So if you're Eugene, you can't rest on your laurels. Not saying they're going to. Of course, this game has been very fast-paced. Both teams flying up and down the floor. Kind of what we expected here. Obviously, lots of contact. Some players starting to get into foul trouble here. Nobody in imminent danger just yet. Just one player with 3. That would be Michael Kincaid. But it is someone to watch for here, as you've got 3 starters right now with 2 fouls on Eugene. You've got Allen, you've got Wunderlich, and you've got Eads as well. So we'll see how things go there. But it is something to kind of keep a peripheral on in the third quarter. But obviously right now things working Eugene's way. We're going to take one timeout. We're going to come back and we're going to be ready for the third and fourth quarter here tonight. Again, back in about 3 minutes, you're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Basketball Championship. How about the semifinals? Championship on Saturday here on 97.9 The Source.
At Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert, we've got your back when it comes to saving money on vehicles. That's because we have outstanding deals and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Cars, trucks, SUVs, they're all priced to move today. Get big cash rebates and low financing that will save you thousands. Plus, you'll get the best customer service possible. To save big, make it by Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert or visit edmorrisfordstrourobert.com and get backed by Morris today.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Are you tired of all the games that other furniture stores play? At Paul's Furniture, we've got the biggest name brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. You come in, you're going to see that price on it. The next time you come in, it's going to be the exact same price because we always have the best deals, the best prices, and the biggest name brands with free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Or if you're tired of the games that others play, come see us at Paul's Furniture.
Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa Parts store. St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue. And get the Napa know-how. Wintertime driving is tough. You don't want to wait to get caught off guard. That old saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, certainly applies to wintertime driving. Napa batteries, windshield wipers, jumper cables, battery chargers, all the good stuff to keep your vehicle looking and running its best is what you'll find at your Napa Parts store. St. Robert Auto Supply opens 7 days a week just off Missouri Avenue.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
Choose a career that's not just a job, but a calling. At Phelps Health, we're dedicated to continually improving our patients' lives, our communities, and our organization by providing high-quality, accessible health care. Phelps Health serves over 200,000 residents in South Central Missouri and offers a comprehensive benefits package, including paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and hourly pay starting at $15. Visit phelpshealth.org/careers. Phelps Health, beyond better health.
And just getting underway here with the second half. 37-24 our score. Eugene leads Stoutland. Eugene with the basketball is Isaac Bush. Hands one off to the right corner here. Ryan Lepper driving to his left. Layup left it short. Rebounded though by Braden Eads, who puts it back up and in. So quickly a new largest lead of the game here by 15 as we get underway. Connor Harbert here with you tonight. 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me for some more district basketball action. Right now the 1 seed, good as advertised. It's our phrase of the night. I know I've said that a couple times, but it's true. They've led the way here. Here's a ball all heading out of bounds. Isaac Hill couldn't bring in the pass. It's a turnover here for Stoutland. Ball over to Eugene. Of course, the Crocker Lions waiting on, hanging out in the corner of the gym. They'll take to the floor next. Our 2-3 matchup. Of course, the Newburgh Wolves. They'll also be looking to stamp their ticket to the championship game. Here's a ball almost stolen by Stoutland. Franklin going to try to save it. Doesn't get to it before it rolls. Out of bounds in the corner. It'll be Eugene to inbound. Wunderlich to inbound. He'll toss it in. Justice Allen, top of the key. Going to his right. Going all the way through Kincaid here. Off the glass and in. Allen now with 9. 17 points the lead here. 41-24. Kincaid going to his left. Got around Lepper. Going to dribble now into the corner. Now looks to dribble baseline here. Underhanded layup. Fouled. 2 free throws for Kincaid. Kincaid going to get his second trip to the line here, so we'll quickly see Landon Martin check into the game. Foul was called on Ryan Lepper, his first. Kincaid's first on the way here. Good. Kincaid now with 3, all from the free throw line. Martin will replace Hill. Quick substitution, just a minute 15 into this quarter. Second free throw up, also good. Kincaid still perfect from the line tonight, 4 for 4. And that brings it back to 15 here, 41-26. Wunderlich passing off to his right. Allen back to Wunderlich now. Floating, middle of the lane, back out to the top of the key here. Allen, he's on the drive now. Had it stripped away before he went up, although it's picked back up by Wunderlich. Working low on the blocks here. Now over to Allen. Allen pushes through Morrow, pushes through Crabtree, and gets 2. Allen now with 11 here. Kincaid dribbling through traffic, trying to get some kind of space here. He'll hit Crabtree. Crabtree will come across the line. Left block now, going through, steps through, whistle, and a foul on the floor is going to be called. Crabtree was able to put the ball through the hoop, but the foul came on the floor first. No, they're actually going to say count it. Sorry. Actually, yeah. We kind of got a half-hearted call there. But now our official's going to say count it. Thought he was pointing to the floor, but turns out he was actually trying to say count it. So count the bucket for Crabtree. Who now has 4, and he'll go to the line shooting 1 here. Trying to make it a 14-point game here. Foul was called on. I missed it. We'll just pick it up later. Crabtree, though, misses the free throw. Just the second miss from the line tonight for the Tigers. And again, it stays 15. Lepper passing it inside here. Bush back out to Lepper now. Out to the right wing here. Back to Lepper. Lepper on the free throw line. To the corner. Here's a three-pointer for Allen. Good. Allen with 14, now your game's leading scorer. And now here's a ball stolen by Allen the other way, and a foul called here on Franklin. Franklin will pick up his second here, and we'll get a timeout taken by Stoutland. So Townsend's going to take the timeout here. It's their second of the game. They'll have 3 remaining. This one will be, it looks like, a full timeout. So we're going to take 1-2 here. 46-18 our score. Eugene leads by 18. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 semifinals here on 97.9 The Source.
I love my quiet time.
I love the big game.
I love the beach. I love my dentist. That's right. He's totally awesome.
At our office, you're not just a patient, you're family, where good oral health and fun are both number one.
At St. Robert Family Dental, we make sure your entire family is treated just like our family. Invest in a brighter tomorrow. Schedule a professional in-office visit at St. Robert Family Dental Center today and like us on Facebook.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Out of the Stoutland timeout. Again, 3 timeouts remaining. That one was a full timeout. Eugene with the basketball. The Eagles lead by 18, 46-28. Right wing Wunderlich to Allen, top of the key. Back to Wunderlich and into the corner Leppert. Driving baseline. Tries to pass it back up the lane here to Bush. Couldn't hang on, though. It's stolen by Morrow. Morrow going to go out to the corner here. Kincaid looking for 3. Yes! Kincaid for the 3. 7 points for Kincaid. Leads back to 15. Eugene, though, right back on the attack. Wunderlich, top to Bush. Bush the pump fake to the free throw line. Left wing 3 here for Wunderlich. That one rims out, no good. Basically all but went in. And it's rebounded by Stoutland. Stoutland trying to chip back away here. Not quite to where we started the half, but just 2 points away from that half-point line. Something like that. Words are hard. Kincaid on to Franklin here, guarded by Bush. Now Morrow. Screen coming from Martin. Morrow to the elbow, now out to Crabtree. Crabtree looking for the baseline. Nicely guarded, though, by Drew Hart, who checked in after the timeout. And now it's Kincaid again, top of the key. Back to the corner. Crabtree, big pump fake. 3-pointer, left it short. Rebounded by Wunderlich. Wunderlich off to Hart. Hart, cross-court pass on to Bush. Bush standing right wing, got around Franklin. Now into Martin, pass it off baseline here. On the right block, count the bucket and the foul. Ryan Lepper puts it in, count the bucket. Lepper's first points of the game. And he'll get a chance to shoot 1. Foul was called on Landon Martin, his second. Free throw up, free throw no good. Loose rebound, but picked up by Crabtree. Crabtree getting around traffic, trying to throw it across the lane. Didn't have the angle on it. And it's taken back here by Bush. Bush, top of the key here. To the left wing. Lepper drives on in now. Going through Martin. Good. Now an official timeout here. They're going to check on Morrow real quick. Looks like Morrow's going to hold his jaw on the way out. And so Isaac Hill will check back in as they get Morrow a towel. He's holding his tooth, it looks like. Might have had a tooth knocked loose. But they'll send him on over to the locker rooms here. So again, Lepper now with 4 points tonight. I lost who made the bucket there. I think it was Lepper. So actually, Lepper has 6 now. 19-point game, new largest lead of the game. Kincaid on to Franklin. Franklin in the right corner. Going through middle of the lane. Step off the backboard and in. After the basket, timeout taken by Stoutland. Stoutland's going to take its 3rd timeout. So Stoutland going to take the timeout after the basket here by Franklin. This one's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Again, by my counts, that'll be Stoutland's last 30-second timeout. They've got 2, but they're both fulls. Eugene yet to take a timeout themselves here. 50-33 is our score. Eugene ball out of the timeout. Justice Allen coming down the middle of the floor. Back to the left side here. Wunderlich out to the corner. Lepper catch and release three. Got it. Lepper now with 9. 53-33. Lepper all of his points here in this third quarter. For the first time tonight, we've got a 20-point game. Kincaid top of the key. Fading on over toward his left. Now to the right side here, Franklin. Franklin going inside here to Martin. One dribble off the glass and in. Martin a good post move. Got himself some space there. Again, leads Stoutland tonight in scoring with 13 now. 55-35. 53-35. Numbers are hard. Three-pointer, top of the key. Allen good for 3. Allen now leading the way for Eugene. He's got 17. 56-35. Kincaid going to have it stripped, but picks it back up here. Off to Franklin. Franklin drives inside the three-point line, trying to hand it off here to Martin, but the ball's off the leg of a Eugene player. And it will be Tiger basketball underneath. Substitution here, Dawson Bush back in. Looks like he'll check in for Lepper, who again's had the hot hand for Eugene in this quarter. Again, Eugene a 19-point quarter with just 3 minutes to go. Inbounds pass stolen here by Allen. Allen just one man to get around here. Layup good. Count the bucket and the foul. Bit of a weak foul there, but a foul nonetheless. That'll be number 4 here on Kincaid. And again, Allen will get to the line, a chance to make it a 20-point night. Free throw up and good. So he makes good on that 20-point game, 59-35. Here's Hill, dribbles into traffic here. No whistle, now Crabtree. Crabtree going to have it stripped. And we'll actually get a foul down the other side of the floor here, called against Eugene. Foul is going to be called here on Drew Hart. Things are getting testy here in the gym. His second personal. Nope, they're going to say his first. I had him tagged for 1 already. I might have lost my way here with the fouls. But either way, it is going to be Eugene's 3rd team foul. Hill on to Kincaid. Left wing over to Franklin. Going through middle of the lane here. Off the glass, whistle, foul. Blocking foul called here against Eugene. Foul's going to be called on this time. Isaac Bush, who picks up his first, as Franklin makes the first. Franklin 2 for 3 from the line tonight, now with 5 points. 59-36 here as Lepper checks back in. He'll replace Bush. Also back in here, Will Morrow. Well, Morrow is actually going to be in for Isaac Hill. Morrow came halfway onto the floor, realized he hadn't been buzzed in, retreated quickly to the scoring table, but they'll let him get on in. But good to see him in. Again, took a shot off the jaw there, but it looks like he's all right and good to go. Second free throw is no good. Now a foul here on the rebound, called here on Wunderlich. And that's going to, I believe, send Morrow to the line. I believe that's a defensive foul. And if that is, that's team foul number 5 here on Eugene. And we go to the line. I believe that's a defensive foul. Yep, and we're shooting 2 here. It's Will Morrow to step to the line. Foul's called on Wunderlich, his 3rd. Morrow will attempt to cut into, again, what has become a rather sizable lead here for Eugene. But before we get to said free throws, we're going to have an officials discussion here. Not quite sure what it could be about, but whatever it is, we've resolved it quickly, and now we are shooting 2 here. Morrow's first, up and away, good. Morrow's first trip to the line here, so officially 1 for 1. As Braden Eads will now replace, looks like Dawson Bush. He'll take his place on the low block. Second free throw is no good. Rolls off the left side of the rim here. So Morrow now with 5 tonight, 59-37. We'll settle at 22 for now. Wunderlich top of the key, left wing on over to Allen. Allen to his right, wing to wing here to Wunderlich. Wunderlich, top of the key, gets it right back. One dribble off to the left wing here. Now it's going to be Hart. Back to Wunderlich. Three-pointer from the wing. Nothing but net. Wunderlich with 16. 25-point game here. 62-37. Cross-court pass. Kincaid on over to Crabtree. Crabtree to the corner here. Martin looking to try to match this one. No, too far to the right. And it's going to be rebounded by Lepper. Lepper off here to Hart. Hart three-pointer. Left side of the rim here. No. Thought we might get a foul. We didn't get it. Picked up by Martin. Lepper able to keep himself from pushing from behind there. That kind of discipline. That's why Eugene's 23-3. Three-pointer back the other way. Michael Kincaid good. Caught me sleeping there. Kincaid on the three, 62-40. On to Allen. How about Allen for three? Got another one. Kind of a three-point parade here at the moment. Allen now with 23. Back to 25 here, 65-40. Morrow down the left sideline. Whistle, foul. We're heading back to the line here. Every foul right now is being met by a chorus of boos. But that is going to be the third here called on Ryan Lepper. That might be where I made my error earlier, because I only had him for one. Might have given a foul to Hart instead. But the first free throw here for Morrow's no good. Isaac Bush back in, as is Dawson Bush. Hart and Lepper will both come out here. I believe we also had Hill check back in for Franklin. Second free throw up, also no good. Clanged it off the front of the rim, rebounded here by Eugene. 1:05 left to go here in the third. Down the floor, over to the left wing here. Bush the pump fake, Dawson Bush. Both Bushes on the floor here at the moment. We get a foul. More boos. Called here on Morrow. Morrow will pick up his second. Team fourth. This one's been a bit of a marathon contest. Almost an hour in, about a minute away. Ball comes inbound to Bush. Bush, nice pass over to Eads. Another foul. Back to the line we go. So Braden Eads will hit to the line for two. For Eads, this is his first trip. Stoutland now will officially join Eugene in the double bonus. Or should I say, both now with 5 team fouls. Be the third here on Morrow. First free throw for Eads, no good. Both teams have gone a bit cold here from the line. Although I will say that is just Eugene's second miss. But that's 5 straight free throws missed tonight. But Eads will make good on the second here. 7 points total for the big man. 66-40, new largest lead of the game. Again, under a minute to go here in the third. Kincaid on over here to Crabtree. Gets it poked loose from behind. Out of bounds it goes. Stoutland to inbound from the baseline, right side of their own basket. Crabtree. He's going to float one here from Morrow to handle. Morrow to the free throw line. Back out to the top of the key here. Kincaid now on over to Hill. Newburgh heading on to the locker room. We'll see them after the fourth quarter tonight. Again, our 2-3 and final matchup of the night. Our final night with multiple games. One game tomorrow, one game Saturday. Kincaid on to Hill. Looks like Stoutland might hang on here. Well, we'll see. Nope, here comes Martin on the drive. I again spoke it into existence. Nice decision there for Martin. Sinks the floater, 15 points now for him, 66-42. Top of the key here, Allen. Allen driving through middle of the lane. Whistle, foul. Blocking foul, 2 free throws. Who's this foul going to be called on? There were numerous Stoutland bodies in there. Morrow will pick up his 4th. Second player now for Stoutland with 4. And again, Allen's at the line shooting 2 here with 12.9 left on the clock. Allen 3 for 3 tonight from the stripe. 23 total points. Leads all scores in this one. Hits the first. Again, we'll get the second here. Second one also up and good. Junior now has 25 for the game. Whistle, traveling call here on Stoutland. And it's ball back over to Eugene, 9.3. Admittedly, I was looking at my program, missed the call there, so I couldn't tell you what he did to earn the traveling, but here we go. Back to it, Allen out to the left wing. Wunderlich for three, got it. And we'll have a running clock. Nope, not just yet. 29 points the lead as we head on in to the final quarter of play. So Eugene, well out in front. They extend that lead to 29 with a 24-point quarter. By that I mean, how about a 34-point quarter? Didn't realize it was that much. We'll come back in 60 seconds. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 basketball tournament here on 97.9 The Source.
This February, love your drive with Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville. They have offers just for you that are absolutely irresistible, like cash back and cash allowances on 2024 Silverados and Equinoxes. Plus, rates as low as 1.9% on select 2024 models will make your heart race. Don't wait. Fall in love again at Lowe Chevrolet and love your drive like never before. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville, and online at lowechevy.com.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
A 34-point quarter for the Eugene Eagles has blown this one open here. 29-point lead, although Michael Kincaid hits the three-pointer from the right wing. He'll bring it back to 26 as we have the final quarter here for you. 71-45. Isaac Bush, middle of the lane, mid-range jumper, rolls around the rim, falls in. Bush now with 15 here tonight, and it's back to 28. Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Stalin going to need a bit of a miracle here in this final 8 minutes. Now down to 7, actually, if they want to keep their tournament hopes alive. Landon Martin, deep three. You're going to need a lot of those. Good thought. Couldn't drain it, though, but it's stolen back here by Morrow. Morrow to the basket. Layup is good. Count the bucket and the foul. So Will Morrow will put it on through. 7 points now for the junior. And he'll go to the line trying to make it an 8-point night. Substitutions here. Crabtree, Drew Hart will both check in. Hart, of course, for Eugene. Crabtree for Stoutland. Isaac Hill will sit the bench for now, as will Ryan Lepper. Fourth foul here on Lepper. Morrow's free throw is up and good. Morrow now 2 for 5 from the line tonight. And again, 8 points total. It's back to 25 here, 73-48. First of 2 championship teams will be decided here in about 7 minutes. Here comes Allen. Stops middle of the lane. Shot blocked by Martin. Blocked that one clean. Rebounded by Kincaid. Kincaid going to have it poked loose, but runs it back down in the backcourt. Back across here to the top of the key. Allen will catch back up. Pass to the left wing. Franklin to the elbow now Morrow. Now over to Kincaid. Kincaid a step to his left here. Now, I'll be honest with you, can't take too many long possessions. Three-pointer going to be well short. Out of bounds, Eugene ball. Again, 6:23 now to go. Justice Allen, left wing, back to the opposite wing here. Wunderlich. Eugene still launching from deep. They got another one. Wunderlich now 22. 76-48. Now a whistle offensive foul here. Going to be charged here to Stoutland. And that will foul Morrow out of this game. That'll be his 5th personal here. And so, that'll be it for Morrow tonight. But we got to get somebody in here. Coach Nicholson has not made a move toward the bench here. So Morrow will finally come out here. As Coach Nicholson continues to argue his case here. Isaac Hill will come back in. And we'll get to it here on the sideline. Dawson Bush checked in after the foul, by the way. He'll be the one to toss it in. Again, a 2-pointer here will start the running clock. To the corner, looking for the 3-pointer. Isaac Bush, good. And there you go, that's a 31-point lead. And that'll start the clock here in Lakeway. Under 6 to go now. Isaac Hill underneath, trying to reset that clock. Shot blocked from behind. Out of bounds. But it will stay here with Stoutland. Crabtree will inbound, baseline. And we'll get that clock running here. Crabtree will send it on into the volleyball line here. Hill has it, now on to Kincaid. Austin Dorhoff will check in, next dead ball for Eugene. As Kincaid goes to the left wing here, Franklin. Now top of the key here, Crabtree. Crabtree, middle of the lane, out to the corner here. Hill going to his left. Shot through contact, left it off the bottom of the rim. Now a foul off the rebound. Charge to Hill. Hill will pick up his second. Clock continues to tick, tick, tick away. Now almost to 5 minutes here left to go. As Dorhoff checks in for Eads. 79-48 here. Down the floor comes Wunderlich. Middle of the lane, Bush. To the left corner here, Hart. Now on to Bush. Bush wing to wing here, Wunderlich. Out to the right corner, Dawson Bush. One dribble, now Isaac Bush looking for three. That one's good. Eugene just refusing to let up here. That one, a three-pointer for Isaac Bush, who now is across 20 points himself. 3 20-plus point scores tonight for Eugene. Just 5 scores total, but they've totaled 82 total points. Here's a steal for Bush. Down the floor he goes, left side layup, good. 84-48 now. And again, almost halfway through this fourth. This one will finish up in short order. Isaac Hill, right wing. Crabtree in the corner. Out to Hill now. Trying to go inside to Martin. Another ball loose on the floor here. Martin there to pick it back up. Fade away. Good. Martin with 17 now to lead the Tigers. Again, he's led off the bench these last couple games now. Probably one of the best 6 men in the Frisco this year. But that just does make it a 34-point game, 84-50. Pass to the left wing, stolen by Crabtree. Crabtree down the floor here. Right side layup is good. Crabtree with 6. 84-52. Long pass down the floor here for Eugene. They'll throw it away. And it'll come back here with Stoutland. 32-point game. Top of the key here. It's going to be Kincaid. To the wing, out now to Hill. Back to Kincaid, and top of the key, Crabtree. Going to float one in here to Martin. Martin in traffic, one dribble, the fadeaway, got another one. Martin with 19, trying to join those Eugene scores across the 20-point line. But it is back to 30 for now. Still just enough for the running clock here. Now down to 3:08. Three-pointer, Dawson Bush. That one's good too. Eugene just cannot miss from outside. If you're Crocker Newberg, you are watching right now and you are saying, we got to close out. Again, almost hanging a 90 spot here tonight in this fourth quarter. Still with 3 minutes to go. Another ball to Martin inside. There you go. Martin's got 21. Just feeding Martin at the moment here. 87-56. Wunderlich on the drive. Hard foul. Got him across the arm here to the line. Wunderlich goes here for 2 free throws. Martin trying to send that one to eternity. Instead, caught a little bit too much arm there. So we'll get some end-of-bench guys in for Eugene. Should I say some new players into the game? You never quite know. Looks like we got Chase Richard and Trent Logg. Hope I said that one right for you, but Richard will check in here replacing Bush. Logg will check in here. Nope, that's not actually... Logg already checked in for Bush. Sorry, Richard will check in for Shooter. Second free throw up for Wunderlich is also good. 24 points now, and now Wunderlich will check out here with 24 total. 89-56. Martin will send it in here to Kincaid. Pass down over to Franklin now. Franklin on the left wing. Going to hand it off here, Kincaid. Kincaid travel with it. And now Eugene will send another new player in the game here, Nolan Wilbers, to replace Hart. So everybody who's traveled with Eugene tonight has officially checked in. Ball off to Dorhoff, now on over to Logg. Logg out to the right wing here. Dawson Bush to the free throw line. Outside here, three-pointer. Richard back of the rim. Rebounded by Martin. Martin coming up the left side of the floor here. Attacking the basket. Layup is blocked by Richard, but a foul. And it's Martin to the line here. This will be one of the final things we do here tonight, with under a minute to go here in the fourth. Second free throw, or should I say first, sorry, lost track. Rims out, no good. Martin's first trip, if you can believe it. He's been working hard inside tonight. Does hit the second. 22 total. Ball comes inbounded here, 35 seconds left to go. Right sideline, Richard, ball tipped by Franklin, comes up with the steal. Trying to drive here on Dawson Bush, high off the glass, didn't get the hop. Ball still loose. Last touched by Eugene. And Stowen will still look for some last second points here. But it will be the Eugene Eagles, first team to stamp their ticket into Saturday's final. Crabtree, three-pointer off the corner, got it. Again, the Pyrrhic victory strikes once more. 89-60 here, 3 seconds to go. Eugene will dribble this one out. And again, the Eagles will stamp their ticket. Did get one more final foul here. Screaming, yelling, this one's over. Don't know what we're all getting all mad about. But again, Eugene will emerge victorious. This one was tense to the end, but a 29-point win for the Eagles. We'll take ourselves a few minutes. We'll do what we always do, and we will come back and get you all set up for the second game of the night. Back in a few, you're listening to the Class 2 District 9 basketball tournament here on 97.9 The Source.
Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the products and services and savings they offer their friends and families, like eClub. Sign up today and keep up to date on special promotions and events. Log on to tcmarkets.com and find every store's weekly ads right at your fingertips. Print off coupons to save even more money. Check them out on Facebook. Browse recipes too. Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the area youth and proud to be a part of their communities.
In our close-knit school community, every student is valued and respected. With small class sizes and a supportive atmosphere, we foster a sense of belonging and encourage students to explore their interests. Whether it's through extracurricular activities, sports, or through partnerships with WCC Go Caps or local universities for dual credit opportunities, we provide ample opportunities for growth and self-discovery. At Richland School District, we embrace traditions, accept new challenges, and surpass expectations as leaders in rural education.
Ever think about living to be 100 years old? Well, maybe you will. Hello, this is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Making plans and being prepared for events in our lives is the right thing to do. At Memorial Chapels, we offer many choices in funeral planning, and we're always available to discuss options regarding how best to fund those choices. Because when it comes to important events in life, you really need to get prepared.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Students come and students go. Some start at the elementary level and continue in the same district until graduation. Others move in, some move out for a variety of reasons, but usually it's the parent's job that facilitates a family's move. Whatever the reason, the Iberia School District welcomes all students. At Iberia, students get the best possible education from a staff of dedicated teachers, coaches, and an administration that cares about the product they send
send out every May at graduation. Whether it's continuing their education in the military or the 9-to-5 world, the Iberia School District is proud of their Rangers and Lady Rangers.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at Bank of Crocker, it's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And once again, welcome back here to Lakeway High School. Our first semifinal in the books. The Eugene Eagles are the first ticket to the championship game. They defeat the Stoutland Tigers. Final score in this one, 89-60. Stoutland stays close for a little bit, but ultimately Eugene just too much to handle, especially down the stretch. A 34-point third quarter, just letting them fly there at the tail end of that third. Really just boost them out in front to where Stoutland just had no prayer to reach them in that running clock fourth quarter. But again, Eugene, they're the 1 seed for a reason. We take a look at the scoring numbers here for this contest. We take a look first here at Stoutland. Stoutland today, 12 after 1, just trailed by 5 at the end of the first quarter, but we're trailing by 13 by the end of the half after another 12-point second quarter. Scored 18 in the third, which is usually pretty darn good, but when you compare it to 34 on the other side, yeah, I mean, obviously things happen there, but 18 points in the final quarter as well to at least bring it back under that 30-point line. Again, 60 total points tonight for the Tigers. 2 scores in double digits here tonight for Stoutland. You had Landon Martin, who picked up 22 points, and Michael Kincaid finished with 13 here as well. And so again, Landon Martin, big things coming there. Again, you listen to these broadcasts, I don't know if it comes across very much. Very, very impressed with Landon Martin as a player, and so he's a guy I'm really looking to look forward to next season. But again, 22 points for Martin, and of course 13 points for Kincaid. Very much the same case. Another great player there. I've gotten to call a couple Kincaids now for Stoutland, both of them pretty good basketball players. Will Morrow, though, picks up 8 in this one despite fouling out early in the fourth. 6 points for Justin Crabtree, 4 points for Aaron Franklin, and 2 points for Isaac Hill. Meanwhile, on the Eugene side, 3 scores above the 20-point line here tonight. Just 6 total scores, but 3 of them were above the 20-point line here tonight. They were led by Justice Allen, who had 25, Ethan Wunderlich had 24, and Isaac Bush had 23. So that combination of Allen, Wunderlich, and Bush were just ultra damaging here tonight, and I believe, gotta check their grades here once again. I know Allen will be a returner next season. I remember Allen is a junior. I do not remember about Wunderlich, and I do not remember about Bush, but either way, they were super damaging tonight. Wunderlich, yeah, just a sophomore, and Bush is still a junior. So this Eugene squad going to run it back next year. Of course, obviously, still have some work to do here this season. But other scores, Ryan Lepper had 9, Braden Eads had 7, Dawson Bush had 3 as well. 17 points after the first, 20-point second quarter made it 37 at the half, 34-point third made it 71, and then 18 at the final period made it 89 total. New tournament high here for Eugene. We're going to take ourselves a quick 2-minute timeout. When we come back, let's get you set up for the second game, shall we? 2-3. Crocker trying to make it 2 teams in the district championship games, but of course the Newburgh Wolves going to try to stop them here. We'll have that here in about a couple minutes. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 basketball tournament, 97.9 The Source.
Lakeway R5 schools are proud of the academic success of their youth. Hard work and dedication of the students is what it takes to achieve goals. The Lakeway R5 schools are dedicated to the education of their students, and the teachers and administration work hard to prepare them for the future. Lakeway R5 schools encourages students to be involved in school activities. This message of support brought to you by Lakeway R5 schools.
If you are seeking employment and love working around children, the Plato School District is looking for you. The Plato School District is currently seeking qualified applicants for bus drivers and sub-bus drivers to drive routes. To apply for this or any other open positions, all you need to do is go online to platorv.org. Click on the menu button and scroll down to employment. Online applications are available. Positions and descriptions are outlined. The Plato RV School District is an equal opportunity employer.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why our agents work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Isn't it time to check Shelter out? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Would you like a job with a 4-day work week? How about great benefits? I've got some great news for you because the Stoutland R2 School District is hiring bus drivers now. Starting pay at $22.43 per hour for a 4-hour workday, along with paid life, health, dental, and long-term disability insurance benefits. Applicants must possess a valid Missouri CDL with passenger and school bus endorsements or the ability to obtain them, as well as pass a drug test and a physical. For more information or to apply, visit stoutlandschools.com. Children's education is important, and you can help get them there.
Heading in back here at Lakeway High School, we are 7 minutes away from our final of 2 contests here tonight. Our 2-3, the Eugene Eagles. They are the first team to stamp their way on into the championship. They'll either be taking on the, again, 2-seeded Crocker, how about the 2-seeded Newburgh Wolves and the 3-seeded Crocker Lions. Connor Harbert here with you again, 97.9 The Source. This one, well, I've been looking forward to this one. 2 of the very best the Frisco have to offer, and so we'll see who kind of wins out here. 2 very good coaches as well. Steve Schofield, coach of the Crocker Lions. Of course, Kobe Wands, coach of the Wolves. They've got an undisputed ace, of course, talking about Adam Newton for Crocker. And, of course, Colton Pound over for the Wolves. But I think a big thing to point out in those first-round games, the fact that you got a nice... We'll see who kind of wins out here in this one. Just some initial thoughts here. But I've got hard numbers here for you. Even if you think my analysis is wrong, I've still got numbers to share with you here today. We first 7 here on the season. Of course, defeated Richland by 31 in that opening round game. Opened up on a 23-0 run. And so, kind of forcing their will early, coasting to a win there. Did not have to play the starters at all in the fourth quarter. Probably not going to be the case here tonight, but of course they're riding a 2-game winning streak. Actually, that 2-game winning streak, just 2 wins over Richland. Lost to Crocker, though, and this is the big one. Lost to Crocker by 20 back on February the 12th. So you also got to figure there's a chance maybe that Newburgh wants a little bit of revenge here for a 20-point loss. Someone to note as we move on into this game. But before that, had a win over Dixon and a 15-point loss here to Licking. So Newburgh trading wins and losses here a little bit at the moment, but still very much a force to be reckoned with, as we saw in the game against Richland. Meanwhile, Crocker, they are 20-5 on the year. Again, defeated Lakeway in the opening round by 26, 80-54. And I think it really points out, I think it's really something to be said. Of course, if you listen to our post-game interview with Coach Schofield after that win, to win by 26, and still, your coach wants more out of you here. So this Crocker team, we know they are capable of some very, very big things. And so Schofield is going to try to look for a little bit of improvement here today. We'll see what the Crocker boys bring to the table. But Crocker, they are riding the winning streak here. Defeated Newburgh on the 12th in Crocker, 62-42. We'll see how they do on a neutral site here today. 68-53, the win over Stoutland. And then a 23-point win over Climax Springs. Actually a 5-game winning streak. Also defeated Tuscumbia back on the 5th. Last time Crocker lost was against Iberia back on February the 2nd. So let's compare and contrast some more numbers here. As we dive on in, of course, Frisco League matchup, obviously lots to compare and contrast. I've said that like 50, 60 times here this season. I don't know why I always use that particular phrase. But again, Newburgh is 5-3 at home, 6-1 on the road, 8-3 in neutral and tourney games. Again, team that plays ultimately kind of better away from home, although the Crocker game is certainly the outlier. Their one road loss. They're averaging 58.6 points a game this season, allowing 49.1. Meanwhile, Crocker, they're 5-1 at home, 8-0 on the road, and 7-4 in neutral and tourney games. Crocker's averaging 66.2 points a game and allowing 50.3. So Crocker, a little bit more scoring. Both teams allow about the same per year. Newburgh winning their games by a little bit of a smaller margin here. Obviously, Frisco League opponents, both these teams, they see quite a bit. Some important teams to note here. Both teams lost to Iberia. Of course, the Wolves lost by 5, 66-61. Lions lost by 3, 59-56. For some reason, Newburgh listed as their own opponent here. That's kind of a fun little Easter egg here for you. Of course, that game was not played. But other than that, I think, with the exception of Licking, Crocker defeated Licking, Newburgh lost to Licking. Both teams have pretty much defeated everybody else in the Frisco League here this season. Matchup history, Newburgh, over the last 29 meetings, they hold the lead here 19-10. But the last 3 games have all gone Crocker's way again, 62-42 back on February the 12th. They're supposed to play on the 9th. I believe the game on the 12th was the makeup of that game. But they played in the Bell Tournament back in 2023, 58-54 the win for Crocker. And then back in the regular season game that year, it was a 49-47 win for Crocker. Last time Newburgh won was 2022 when they won in Crocker 60-55. So this one's the one to look forward to. We'll see how this one goes here tonight. We'll get your starting lineups here in about 2 minutes. Let's take a short break. You're listening to the last Class 2 District 9 semifinal here on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, I'm Gina Hillhouse with Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. We are committed to our neighbors. When you bank locally, our local dollars are invested in our local communities with local lenders and local decisions. With locations in Camdenton, Plato, and Lebanon at Heritage Bank, we are genuinely neighbor-serving neighbors. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
WIC is here to help your growing family thrive. WIC is a supplemental nutrition program providing healthy foods, free nutrition education, and community referrals. If you are pregnant or have a child under the age of 5, you or your child may be eligible for WIC. With a card to use at the store and more fruit and vegetable dollars, it's a great time to be on WIC. Call the Pulaski County Health Center at 573-774-3115 to learn more. That's 573-774-3115. This institution is an equal opportunity provider.
You didn't think it would.
Compassionate, professional, and serving you 24/7. When legal trouble strikes, call 573-855-4733. That's 573-855-4733. Angie Hale Bail Bonds, Historic Route 66, Waynesville.
Back here once again, Lakeway High School announcing starting lineups here at the moment. Our 2-3 matchup. The Crocker Lions taking on the Newburgh Wolves. Seth Strutton will get the start here for Crocker, as will Jace Dyer here for Newburgh. Crocker will start Jackson Burney once again here, and Newburgh will have, of course, out on the floor, Dante Harris. Jesse Goldsmith will get the start here for the Lions, as will Gage Holderby. And then Crocker's fourth starter tonight will, of course, be Adam Newton, 23 points. Just a few days ago. Of course, Newburgh will have their superstar, Colton Pound, who will get the start. Pound put up a lot of points in a hurry in a game against Richland. Final starter for Crocker here will be Peyton Ament. Final starter for Newburgh will be We'll go back down the number list here. Ben Morgan will get the start here tonight. He did not start in the win against Richland. So Morgan has earned his way into the starting lineup. Was particularly impressive in the game against the Bears, I believe. And I don't have last Tuesday's numbers up, but I believe he reached double digits in that game. So, again, this one to decide who plays against Eugene on Saturday. A little bit of weekend basketball for you. Of course, the girls' championship coming up tomorrow. Crocker Iberia. Crocker trying to make the championship, both sides. See if they can get it done here tonight. So, it's going to be Newton to jump here for Crocker. It's going to be Holderby to jump for Newburgh. Newburgh has the higher seed wearing their home whites. Crocker wearing the bright, bright blue tonight with the white numbering. Official approach to the circle. Ball is up in the way, and it's going to be won by, well, nobody, but ball is going to bounce in the hands of Strutton, so Crocker will get first possession here in this game. Off to the left baseline, Jesse Goldsmith, 4-2, bounced around, falls out, rebounded though by Bernie, and the possession continues on. Peyton Ament, right wing, top of the key here. Bernie going to back it on out here. Now to the left wing, over to Newton. Newton going to take the three-pointer over Holderby, rims out, rebounded though by Strutton. Strutton, though, lost the dribble. It's stolen here by Newburgh. Down the floor comes Jace Dyer. Dyer back out now on over to Pound. Pound going to clear traffic. Now going back to Dyer on the left wing. And now top the key again, Pound. Pound off to Harris. Harris on over now to Morgan. Morgan back to Harris, and Harris going to look to center that basketball. Around the perimeter now, over to Morgan. Dyer, now the corner here. Long possession for Newburgh. Already a minute gone by here in this first. Here comes Pound on the drive. Outside again to Harris. Harris to the elbow. Now to Dyer. Dyer back to Harris. Newburgh just content to go around the perimeter. Now here's a three-pointer off the backboard and in for Ben Morgan. Every night I have at least one. Ben Morgan going to get it out of the way here quickly. Morgan puts the Wolves out in front. 3-0. Top of the key here, Jackson Burney. Going to hand it off here, Newton. Newton off to the wing here. Strutton going to put the ball on the floor. Now Burney. Burney off to Newton. Newton looking to drive on Morgan. Now sends it back up the lane to the elbow. Here's Goldsmith. Goldsmith, now Burney. Burney attacking the basket. Left side layup, good. Burney all the way through for two. And it's 3-2. 1 point Newburgh lead. Holderby up the floor to Harris. Now to Dyer. Dyer, a little bit of contact. We'll get an offensive foul. We'll call Dyer for the elbow. Put the elbow on to Burney here. He'll pick up the foul. And Crocker will come back the other way. Adam Newton, a four-man screen. Now everybody going to scatter here as Newton takes it to the wing. Going to pass it off here to Strutton. Strutton now Burney. Burney looking for the drive once more. Right side layup, lost his footing. Bodies hit the floor, but the layup is missed and rebounded by Newburgh. They'll get it quickly down the floor here. Pound attacking Goldsmith here. Left side layup, good. Pound officially on the board with his first two. 5-2 the lead here for Newburgh. Again, these teams met just a few days ago, 10 days ago in fact. Crocker won by 20. Of course, tonight is a new night. Peyton Ament, left wing. Wing-to-wing pass here, on over to Strutton. Strutton to the free throw line. Top the key here, on over to Newton. Newton back to Ament. Deep three for the tie. No, back of the rim. Rebounded by Holderby. Apologies. My nose is starting to get a little stuffy. It is the second game, after all. Does a number on me, I guess. Dyer to the left elbow, Pound. Nice pass to the left baseline here. Easy bucket for Holderby. He's got his first two. 7-2. Quick 5-point lead here for the Wolves. 3 subs set to check in here for Crocker on the next dead ball. Burney top of the key here onto Newton. Newton left elbow. Sends it to Goldsmith on the left baseline. Steps back out to the three-point line. Nice pass to Burney. Burney going to be fouled. We're heading to the line for the first time tonight. Jackson Burney shooting the two. So Avery Newton, James Helmick, and Landon Pierce will all check in after the first free throw. We've switched to hockey over on my second screen as the first free throw here for Burney is no good. Of course, not my personal screen, but of course I've got a work colleague here tonight. Working the camera. And also find a little bit of time to catch up on his hockey. The New York Rangers, they lead the New Jersey Devils 3-0. second period. Second free throw for Bernie is also good. That's your random sport update here. We'll see how many games we can get across tonight. But it's going to be 7-3 now in favor of Newburgh. Dante Harris, left wing, driving left baseline here. Across the way, on over to Dyer. Dyer attacking the basket. No, changes his mind. Passes out to Holderby for three. Nothing but net. Holderby back-to-back buckets here for the Wolves. 10-3 our score. Newburgh jumping out here. Good offensive quarter for them. We're only halfway through quarter number one. Newton off here to Pierce. Bernie and Newton remained out there for Crocker. Helmick hands it off here to Bernie. Bernie gets around Dyer. Inside the lane, back out, top of the key. Three-pointer Pierce hits the ground, no whistle. Ball out of bounds on the rebound. Last touch here by Crocker. It's Wolves' ball. (10-3) here again. Newburgh trying to make it. Well, you hit a shot from outside, a double-digit lead. Otherwise, looking for a 9-point advantage here. Holderby off to the left side. Dyer gathers himself, top of the key, Pound. Pound, another nice pass inside. Holderby on the block for two. Holderby with a quick 7. Timeout taken here by Crocker. Coach Schofield wants to talk things over with his Lions squad. It's a 30-second timeout, so let's go ahead and keep it right here. Of course, tomorrow, girls' championship game for you. I still have to go to work in the morning, sadly. That's going to be the case on Saturday as well. Make sure you join me 5 a.m. tomorrow or 5 a.m. Saturday. I know, Alan. It's very early. But, of course, our basketball games, they'll be at the same time as we've been the last couple nights, despite the only one game. So make sure you keep that in mind. 6 o'clock start on Friday. Crocker, Iberia. Of course, a rematch of last year's girls' championship game. And we'll follow it up on Saturday again. Eugene taking on one of these two teams. Lots of black still in the crowd here. Eugene, a full-on scouting party. Watching these two teams go to work. So we're out of the timeout here. Again, Crocker with their first timeout of the game. 12-3. Lions trail by 9. Trying to cut back into it here. Bernie top of the key. Now Adam Newton. Right elbow outside to Pierce. Pierce going to pop another three. This time he's got it. Pierce for three here. And that brings us back to 6. 12-6. But now Pierce going to pick up a foul. Crocker's first foul of the game. Two fouls to one here. Newburgh with 2. Crocker again with that first here. Here's Holderby, left sideline, moving toward his right. Now to Dyer. Dyer on to Pound. Pound free throw line. Trying to get it out to the wing here. Ball was tipped by Pierce, but Pierce going to slide out of bounds. And it stays Newburgh ball. Newburgh will re-inbound the ball here. Dante Harris, top of the key, on over to Pound. Pound back to Harris, now on over to Morgan. Harris a step to his right here, now to Pound. Pound looking to drive on Avery Newton. Crocker looks like they've shifted into his zone. 2-3 to be precise. Here's a deep three for Pound. Left side of the rim, and rebounded by Adam Newton. Adam Newton, a pass to the corner here. Pierce steps to his left, now Avery Newton. To the free throw line, had it stripped by Harris, who comes up with the steal. Harris taking his time to the wing, now looks for the baseline, didn't have it. He'll just lob one back up to the top of the key. Pound, another pass to the left block here. Holderby doing a great job tonight, sneaking behind that Crocker defense. He's rewarded with yet another basket. Holderby's got 9. Pound racking up the assists as well, 14-6. Newton all the way in, he'll match right away. Newton on the board with his first 2, 14-8. Dyer, right sideline, passes past Helmick to the corner, Morgan. Peyton Ament will check in next dead ball here, but we get a steal from Avery Newton. Newton attacking Pound, left block. Blocked from behind by Pound. He'll come up with the rebound as well. It's a 4-on-1 fast break. Bernie is the one. Three-pointer from the corner. No, missed it. Rebounded, though, by Holderby. He'll have his shot blocked, and it's rebounded by Newton. Another fast break. Back the other way. Newton gets through Morgan. All the way in. Left side layup. Count the bucket and the foul. So Adam Newton, back-to-back buckets, gets the foul as well. They added the points to the wrong side here. Hopefully they'll fix that. But we are to the line here. Should be 14-10. But the foul's called on Dante Harris, his first. Free throws up and away. And good. So Newton now with 5. He gave the free throw over to Crocker. It's not 16-9. The score is wrong. I think Crocker's taken note of it. Now they'll fix it. Good job. Here comes a lob inside. Caleb Steffi, one dribble. Throws it off the face of Bernie, but that'll turn into a steal. 3-on-2 fast break now again for Crocker. Out to the left wing. Ahmed, big pump fake. One dribble to his right. The three-pointer, good. We're all tied up at 14. Peyton Ahmed with his first 3 of the game. Timeout taken by Newburgh. It's a full timeout. We're taking 1-2. We're all knotted up at 14. 1:41 to go in the first. Class 2 District 9 basketball tournament. 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's year-end blowout time at Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, and with that comes the best selection of new Toyotas we've had for some time, including over 50 new Tundras either on the ground, on the way, or being built. Plus 2023 gas model Tundras have up to a $1,500 Toyota financial incentive. Or check out the 3.9% rate available on 23 model Tacomas and Highlander gas models. In total, 300 new Seeger Toyotas to choose from. 54 years of Seeger Toyota experience, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from your Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart, and 24/7 at SeegerToyota.net.
36 months with proof credit. Expires January 2nd, 2024.
A three-pointer. Peyton Ament ties this one back up here. Crocker Newburgh knotted up at 14. 1:35 left to go in this first quarter. Connor Harbert here with you tonight. Crocker, they've switched to a 2-3 zone, and that's kind of turned the game on its head. Here's a ball thrown out of bounds by Newburgh. It's ball back to the Lions. Newburgh can't seem to figure out, for the most part, this 2-3 zone. Combine that with the fact that Crocker is letting them fly here at the moment. His once 9-point lead has shrunk back to, well, a tie game. Right now an 11-2 run for the Lions. Ament, one step to his right, top of the key, Jeff Danielson, who checked in after the timeout. He'll get it back on over to Ament. Now to Pierce. Pierce to Danielson. Danielson steps up top of the key, but he traveled with it. And it's ball to Newburgh. Seth Strutton back in, going to replace Landon Pierce. So inbound the basketball here. Pound will come across half court. Now under a minute to go here in the first. Dyer left wing, guarded by the top of this zone here. Now to the right wing. Harris across the way, driving baseline. Now swings it on off to Holderby. Holderby to Harris. Off to Dyer. Dyer, mid-range jumper, right baseline. Left it well short. Ball is going to be, we're going to get a foul called here on Newburgh. Called on Holderby. Substitution, Jackson Burney back in. He replaces Danielson. Here on the right wing, it's Strutton. Now 27 seconds left to go here. Strutton lost it. Unforced error. Ball back over now to Newburgh. Holderby will inbound. Colton Pound with it. Pound a pass across the way to Dyer. Dyer back to Pound. See what Newburgh runs here. Presume they'll take the final shot. I've said that several times to no success thus far, but Newburgh, I know, typed the team that will run an end of quarter play. Harris off to Pound here. Pound top of the key. 7 seconds. Now on over to Harris. Three-pointer. Rim. No good. Rebounded, though, by Dyer. He'll put it back up and in. Dyer's first 2 points of the game. Three-quarter court shot off the rim. Falls out. And it will be 2 points here at the break. Newburgh leads despite the late Crocker run. 16-14. We're back in 60. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 semifinals. 97.9 The Source.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Saying goodbye to those we love is made a little easier. Just knowing your memories are safely kept within Sunset Memorial Estates Cemetery. This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Burial at our Sunset Memorial Estates provides the respect and personalized ceremony families expect and offers many options to military families, including personalized monument selection. For more information, contact Memorial Chapels and Crematory.
Right wing here, Newburgh with the basketball, but they'll throw it away as we get started with the second quarter tonight. 16-14 in favor of Newburgh. Connor Harvard here with you today. This game was 12-3 in favor of the Wolves. Crocker then ripped off a long run, tied it up at 14, but Newburgh got the final basket of the quarter. Here's a ball out of bounds. They'll say Goldsmith lost it, and it is Newburgh basketball. I didn't already say it. Connor Harvard here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Waynesville scoring update, by the way. They are playing Marshfield in Waynesville tonight. They are losing to Marshfield, a very good Marshfield team, I should add, 66-37 in the fourth quarter here. Finally got a way to pull that one up. Here's Pound driving right baseline, whistle foul. Going to be a push called here, I believe, on Goldsmith. Nope, looks like it's going to be on Bernie instead. Bernie tagged for his first. Team first here in the second. Pound, the right wing, steps on in, out to the wing. Dyer for three, off the backboard and in. Well, usually I'm only good for about one of those, but Newburgh's got two of them tonight. Ben Morgan has one, now Jace Dyer's banked one in, 19-14. Newburgh again leads here by 5. Here's Goldsmith, finds a cutting Newton. Newton wide open through the middle of the lane. About as easy as it gets for Newton, 7 points now, 19-16. Again, Gage Holderby leading the way right now for Newburgh. He's got 9. Colton Pound, at least scoring-wise, relatively quiet tonight with just 2. Here's Dante Harris, three-pointer left wing. No. Too short, rebounded by Steffi. His shot's no good, but Dyer's there for the rebound this time. Off to Pound. Pound, the mid-range jumper, got it. Pound settles it from about 9 feet that time. Back to 5 we go, 21-16. Newton, left side of the floor here to Helmick. Oh, excuse me, how about Ament? Gets it right back. And now throws it on over to Ament again. Left wing, here is Bernie. Long pass to Newton in the right corner. They'll swing it back around here. Off to Newton, right wing, hitting a cutting Bernie. Bernie into traffic. Pass tipped, stolen by Newburgh. Harrisco going to hit the ground. Somehow kept it going. He'll toss it off to Pound. Pound back to Harris on the baseline. Missed the layup. Rebounded by Crocker. Now Bernie on over to Strutton. Strutton a step to his left, to the elbow Newton, out to the right wing. Ament for three, no, short, rebounded by Bernie. Bernie going back up with it. Nice pump fake, got Newburgh to bite, and he'll finish it off. Bernie with 5, 21-18. You've got lots of subs coming in on the next dead ball. Crocker's got 3, Newburgh's got 1. Looks like that second line here for Crocker. Seen this exact same substitution once already. Helmick, Pierce, and Avery Newton. Ben Morgan at the table right now for Newburgh. Left corner here, Pound with it. Going to his right to the elbow, now across the way to Harris. Harris on the baseline, throws it to the opposite wing. Top of the key here, Pound. Pound, three-pointer over Ament, too far to the right. Ball tipped up on the rebound. Crocker there, but Crocker's going to run into their own side. Goldsmith ran into Strutton. Strutton lost the basketball. Crocker wants to say Goldsmith was pushed, but it does give the ball back to Newburgh here. Holderby. Back to Pound, top of the key, right wing Harris. Again to Pound, Pound off to Dyer. Dyer, top of the key, Pound here. And again, Newburgh just continues to pass it around the perimeter. Across the court to the left wing, now to the opposite corner. 4 out, 1 in right now here for Newburgh. Steffi working inside. Crocker still in a 2-3. Pound left wing, going inside to Harris now. He cut into the lane. They'll get it back outside to the right wing. Dyer on the attack, opposite wing, three-pointer for Pound, got it. They pass it around and around and around. They finally get Crocker misshaped. And then Pound hits the three from there. We'll get an official timeout. Goldsmith needs to tie his shoe real quick. But that does make it a 6-point Newburgh lead, 24-18. 4:18 to go in the half. So Crocker will inbound the basketball here. Now again trailing by 6. No double-digit leads just yet. But we did hit 9 at one point. Again, that was that 12-3 score. James Helmick moving toward his right here, driving on Pound, middle of the lane. Pound got a hand on it. It was picked up, though, by Bernie. Bernie goes up. Shot was blocked, out of bounds. Crocker will inbound underneath. Adam Newton to do so. Again, Newton and Bernie stay down on the floor with that three-man substitution. It's Avery Newton who takes the inbounds pass. Right corner here, Bernie. Bernie going baseline here. Pump fake to get Pound to bite. Now puts it back up and in. Bernie, a good pump fake there on the block. He's done that twice now. Gotten Newburgh to go up. And he brings it back to 4 here, 24-20. Holderby, right elbow to the corner, goes over to Harris now. We're already halfway through this second. And Newburgh taking long, drawn-out possessions here. But have been able to, English is hard, have been able to extend that lead by 2 that they had at the end of the quarter. Dyer at the top, guarded by Pierce, goes over to Morgan. Dyer again over to Pound. Pound penetrates, pass off to the low block. Holderby missed the shot. It was underneath the basket, bit of an awkward shot to take, but Crocker's got the rebound. Newton out to Helmick. Helmick, the three, got it. Helmick for 3, and we're back to 1, 24-23. Dyer on the right wing now. Going to be picked up by Pierce. They'll get it around here again to Morgan. Final score, by the way, from Waynesville. Marshfield, an undetermined number. Didn't see their number, but they do win over Waynesville here tonight. Back in Waynesville. So Waynesville will await their seeding. I believe they've already been seeded. I think the seeding meeting was actually relatively recent, but they'll wait Class 6 district play next week. Here's Pound driving through middle of the lane through contact for 2. Pound now with 9. Tying up those leading scorers here. 70-41 your final there. Here's Bernie on the right elbow. 2:16 left to go in the half here tonight. Here's Helmick, another wide open 3. This one for the tie. Off the rim, falls out. Rebounded by Dyer. Going to push it down the floor here, but he's cut off by Crocker. Ball ends up loose on the floor. Dyer there to pick it back up. He'll throw it to the left wing. Holderby for 3 this time. No, that's back of the rim, but rebounded by Morgan. Top of the key here, Pound. Pound inside the middle of the lane. Out to Morgan. Morgan going to try his luck from 3. That one rims out, but rebounded by Harris. Harris's try, that one's long, and it's rebounded by Bernie. Several tries there for Newburgh that time. Couldn't get any of them to go. And Crocker gets another chance to bring that back to 1, or perhaps tie with a shot from deep. Adam Newton behind his back, out to the right wing. Helmick, is this the one? No, that's too long. And Dyer's got the ball. 1:32 left to go in the half here. 6 minutes to the top of the hour. Glad you're joining us here tonight. Getting basketball all week since Monday. We've been out here in Lakeway. But we're nearing the end of the Class 2 District 9 tournaments. This one your final semifinal, and all that's left, championship games. Here is Pound. Pound guarded by Avery Newton. Around the way we go to Dyer. Morgan, now Pound. Pound, Harris. Harris, Pound. Now under a minute to go here in the half. Harris will cut through the lane. Didn't have the pass. Instead, they'll go to Pound on the right wing. He'll attack. Mid-range jumper. Back at the rim. Bernie's got the rebound. Bounced off the rim there a couple times, but Bernie eventually picks it back up. Takes it the other way. Here's Pierce. Pierce looking for the tie from deep. No, back. Again, too hard. Now a foul called on Helmick. Crocker's tagged for its second team foul. First here again on Helmick. 2 subs for Crocker. In comes Seth Strutton. In comes Peyton Ament. Helmick, Pierce, and Avery Newton will all step out. Jesse Goldsmith also subbed in there. Almost snuck past me. But again, Newburgh has it here with 31 seconds left to go in this half. Dyer with the basketball on the right wing here, Harris. Harris to Dyer. Over to Pound. Presume Newburgh's hanging on here for one last shot. They'll take the lead into the locker rooms, assuming nothing goes wrong here. Steyer will pass it off. Back to Pound. 6 seconds here. Pound, top of the key, three. Got it! Put it on through, contested three. Newton's three-quarter court shot, well short. 6-point game here for Newburgh at the break. 29-23 is our score. With Newburgh out in front here of the Lions. We're back in a few minutes. We'll go over your numbers. We'll get you all set up for that third quarter. It's the Class 2 District 9 semifinals. 97.9 The Source.
At Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert, we've got your back when it comes to saving money on vehicles. That's because we have outstanding deals and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Cars, trucks, SUVs, they're all priced to move today. Get big cash rebates and low financing that will save you thousands. Plus, you'll get the best customer service possible. To save big, make it by Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert or visit edmorrisfordstrobert.com and get backed by Morris today.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
Are you tired of all the games that other furniture stores play? At Paul's Furniture, we've got the biggest name brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. You come in, you're going to see that price on it. The next time you come in, it's going to be the exact same price because we always have the best deals, the best prices, and the biggest name brands with free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Or if you're tired of the games that others play, come see us at Paul's Furniture.
Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa Parts store. St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue. And get the Napa know-how. Wintertime driving is tough. You don't want to wait to get caught off guard. That old saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, certainly applies to wintertime driving. Napa batteries, windshield wipers, jumper cables, battery chargers, all the good stuff to keep your vehicle looking and running its best is what you'll find at your Napa Parts store. St. Robert Auto Supply opens 7 days a week just off Missouri Avenue.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
Choose a career that's not just a job, but a calling. At Phelps Health, we're dedicated to continually improving our patients' lives, our communities, and our organization by providing high-quality, accessible health care. Phelps Health serves over 200,000 residents in South Central Missouri and offers a comprehensive benefits package, including paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and hourly pay starting at $15. Visit phelpshealth.org/careers. Phelps Health, beyond better health.
I love my quiet time.
I love the big game.
I love the beach. I love my dentist. That's right. He's totally awesome.
At our office, you're not just a patient, you're family. Where good oral health and fun are both #1.
At St. Robert Family Dental, we make sure your entire family is treated just like our family. Invest in a brighter tomorrow. Schedule a professional in-office visit at St. Robert Family Dental Center today and like us on Facebook.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And again, back here at the Lakeway High School Gymnasium, we are at halftime, our second and final semifinal of the night. Obviously, that would follow. Semifinals typically means 4 left. But it's Newburgh who leads Crocker here at the moment. Last time these two teams met, Crocker got the better of Newburgh. Has not been the case here tonight. And Newburgh leads 29-23. Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for this one. Eugene easily defeats Stoutland earlier in the night. They win by 29. Final score 89-60. So whoever comes out of this contest needs to come in on Saturday ready to play. That Eugene squad, we saw them for the first time this season. They're pretty good. Got some very talented players, all of which are not seniors. I know that doesn't typically apply to this year, but it is something to think about here. You already got 3 underclassmen scoring 20-plus a game. But I digress. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one here. Again, Newburgh led by 9 early in this contest, opened up a 12-3 lead. However, Crocker stormed their way back in, actually tied it briefly at 14. But Newburgh getting the final bucket of that first quarter, led by 2 at the break. Very similar kind of second quarter with Newburgh pulling out in front. Crocker trying to get on back, briefly brought it back to 1. But ultimately, Newburgh is able to find back-to-back buckets, so they have that 6-point lead. Individual scores right now here for, let's start with Crocker. They've got 2 scores with 7 right now. Jackson Burney has 7, as does Adam Newton. Other scores, 3 with 3, in fact. Landon Pierce has 3, Peyton Ament has 3, and James Helmick has 3. All of those shots, obviously, from outside the arc. Crocker's letting those threes fly, but they've had mixed results from outside so far here in this contest. But now we look at Newburgh. Newburgh, they've got the game's only double-digit score. Colton Pound had a bit of a slow start offensively, was more dishing it out and taking them for himself, but did have a hot second quarter, including that half-ending three-pointer. So he's got 12 here at the moment. He currently leads the way for the Wolves. Gage Holderby, he had himself a great first quarter. Again, he was the kind of the recipient of all those Colton Pound assists. So he's got 9 here at the moment. Jace Dyer has 5, including a three-pointer off the backboard. Another player with a 3 off the backboard. That would be Ben Morgan, who rounds it out here with 3. 16-14 after the first quarter, and 29-23 here as we head on in to the second half. Again, another programming note, quick programming note for you. Tomorrow, the girls' district championship game. Second time in 2 years. We'll have Crocker and Iberia go at it. Crocker, of course, the 1 seed. Gotta say, at least by seeding, they are the favorites. And they'll be taking on an Iberia Lady Rangers squad. Of course, was talking to Coach Bildner of the Lady Lions before the game, this game in particular. Told me he is getting ready, he is preparing. They're all set and ready to go. So hopefully that is the case for both sides. Of course, as a neutral myself, the only thing I ever want is great basketball games. And I think that one's going to deliver. So 6 o'clock start on that. And of course, we'll have a pregame 5:45 for you tomorrow right here in 97.9 The Source. And then Saturday, of course, we know, also 6 o'clock, Eugene will take on the winner of this one, Newburgh and Crocker. Just another programming note for you. You know we have Cardinals baseball on that Saturday. Spring training is officially underway, as I understand it. And so we will still be on 97.9 The Source. I made sure to check. The Cardinals, they play at about noon or so on that Saturday. And so that game, by all intents and purposes, should be done by the time 5:45 rolls around. So, sorry, I had to sneeze there for a second. But we will be on in time for that game. So you won't have to find a new station or anything. Not going to be on Z102.3. Might have to be a little bit next week. But for at least Saturday, we will not. So do not worry. Just keep that radio dial tuned on in. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back. It'll be time for the second half. 29-23. Newburgh leads Crocker. The Class 2 District 9 boys semifinals here on 97.9 The Source.
This February, love your drive with Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville. They have offers just for you that are absolutely irresistible, like cash back and cash allowances on 2024 Silverados and Equinoxes. Plus, rates as low as 1.9% on select 2024 models will make your heart race. Don't wait. Fall in love again at Lowe Chevrolet and love your drive like never before. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville, and online at lowechevy.com.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
And getting started here with the second half here in this one, Crocker with the basketball. We flip sides, but the Lions trail by 6 here to the Newburgh Wolves, 29-23. Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Here's Jackson Burney, top of the key. Crocker going with their starters. Newburgh doing the same. On the right wing here, Seth Strutton. He'll drive to his left. Inside the lane, back out to the wing now, Goldsmith. And on to Ament. Ament to his right, to the wing, Strutton. Inside, going on over to Burney now. Burney posting up on Holderby, getting it back out now to Goldsmith. Goldsmith, lots of contact through the lane. We'll get a charge called. Holderby takes the charge here. And the call will be attributed to Goldsmith, who picks up his first, team first, here in this third quarter. Take a moment to wipe some sweat off the floor here before we get back going. Got Arkansas High School basketball on the other stream tonight. Girls basketball looks like the Lady Bearcats of I don't know where are leading the Lady Panthers of I also don't know where. Of course, my work colleague has got a particular interest in Arkansas High School basketball, it seems. Gage Holderby, top of the key, left side, now up to the top of the key, Dyer. I got family in Arkansas, but even I don't know too much about Arkansas athletics. Right side here, Ben Morgan going to his left. Now to Dyer on the wing, guarded by Ament. Looks like Crocker still sticking with that 2-3 zone, by the way. Stuck with it all through the first half. Left wing Morgan, top of the key here, on to Harris. Harris on to the wing, it's Dyer. Dyer to Harris, up and around the perimeter. Here's Colton Pound driving left baseline, goes all the way in. Crocker trying to get the charge the other way. They didn't get it. And Pound's got the layup for 2. Pound with 14 now tonight, 31-23. Burney on to Strutton. Strutton the pump fake. Now middle of the lane, off to Newton. Newton picked up by Holderby. Tries to get it back outside here, but that ball's into the backcourt. And that won't be able to save this one. It's a turnover and Newburgh ball. Timeout taken here by Crocker. So Crocker will take the timeout here. It's their second timeout of the game. It's going to be a full timeout. Let's take one, too. We're back in 60. You're listening to the Class 2.
Country Supermarket is proud of the products and services and savings they offer their friends and families, like eClub. Sign up today and keep up to date on special promotions and events. Log on to tcmarkets.com and find every store's weekly ads right at your fingertips. Print off coupons to save even more money. Check them out on Facebook. Browse recipes, too. Town and Country Supermarket is proud of the area youth and proud to be a part of their communities.
In our close-knit school community, every student is valued and respected. With small class sizes and a supportive atmosphere, we foster a sense of belonging and encourage students to explore their interests. Whether it's through extracurricular activities, sports, or through partnerships with WCC Go Caps or local universities for dual credit opportunities, we provide ample opportunities for growth and self-discovery. At Richland School District, we embrace traditions, accept new challenges, and surpass expectations as leaders in rural education.
Out of the full timeout, 31-23. Newburgh in control of the basketball, but Crocker taking their second timeout of the game. We got 6:15 left to go here in the third. Connor Harbert here with you. Winner of this one takes on Eugene in the district championship. That coming up on Saturday. Pass across the court here on the left wing. Dyer, top of the key, Harris. Nice pass underneath again. Holderby gets inside that 2-3 zone. And nice assist there from Harris. Creates the 2 points. Double-digit lead for the first time tonight, 33-23. Ball stripped away from behind. Colton Pound, though, going to run into his own teammate. Ball still loose. Dyer has it, but loses it on to Newton. We'll get a whistle and a hold called here against, I think, Newburgh. Holderby took an errant fist off the nose there. Still clutching his face down there, but I think he's going to be good to go on. But the foul was called on Colton Pound, his second. Crocker will get set to inbound. Newton to the right wing here. Ament, high arcing 3, nothing but net. Back to 7. Ament with his second 3 of the game, 6 points. 5:35 left to go here in the third. Holderby to the half-court line, Pound. Now Dyer. Jace Dyer, of course. To his left. On to Pound now. Pound, free throw line. Top of the key here. Dyer, open three. No, front of the rim. Long rebound, out of bounds. No, Newberg going to try to save it. They do. Goes out to Morgan around the half-court line. He'll give it on over to Dyer. Back to Pound here. Pound penetrating. Left elbow. Back away to Dyer. On to Morgan. Morgan, quick three. Got it. Nothing but net. We're back to 10. Morgan's second three of the game. 6 points now for him. And now Crocker's going to get tied up the other way. Jump ball. Arrows pointing to Newberg. You know, a couple nights ago, we talked with Coach Wands after their big win over Richland, and he said, and this has definitely become apparent now, you can't rest on your laurels when you beat a team by 20, 30 points the first time. Of course, that was in the context of the one-win Richland Bears. But tonight, Crocker hasn't really had it tonight against the team they beat by 20. Here's another jump shot from the free throw line. Colton Pound has another. 16 points and a 12-point lead, 38-26. You always got to come out ready to play. Not saying Crocker's not ready to play, but Newberg certainly has. Here's a nice pass in Newton, but he misses the bunny. Out of bounds on the rebound. Last touch by Newberg. Crocker will keep it here on the baseline. In a battle of two very good teams. I would say 20 points was a bit of an outlier. Certainly shocked me when I reminded myself of that previous result. Here's a pass to Bernie on the left block. He's fouled to the line. We still got plenty of basketball left to be played. Could easily swing back the other way with a few key shots here and there. But for now, Bernie going to try to make it a 10-point game here from the line as the foul is charged here to Newberg's Dante Harris. His second, and again, team second. Bernie's first free throw up and good. Just the second trip to the line here tonight for Crocker. Newberg yet to take a single free throw in this game. Kind of swung back the pendulum on the old whistle here as Bernie hits the second. He's got 9 now tonight. Leads all Crocker scores, 38-28. Crocker full court press here. Newberg going to be able to break it though as they pass it down the right sideline. Pound to the top of the key, now Holderby. Holderby swings it to the corner, right wing. Dyer trying to go to the right block, but Bernie got it away from Holderby. Crocker comes up with the steal, now trying to make it a single-digit lead. Bernie spins to his right, top of the key, on to Pierce. Pierce to the right elbow, hands it off to Bernie. Bernie out to Helmick. Helmick driving on through, had it stripped. Ball's loose on the floor, picked up by Morgan. Morgan gonna have it stripped into the hands of Ament. Here's Bernie now, spins to his right, gets through Holderby. Mid-range jumper off the backboard, missed it short. Dyer's got the rebound, and Newberg will get the timeout here before Crocker can force the jump ball. So Newberg will take a timeout, their second of the game. I believe this one will be a 30-second timeout. And so we'll keep it right here for you, 3:45 here in this third quarter. Sorry, we've got a new Arkansas game thrown up there. North Little Rock and Cabot? I would assume Cabot. I actually have no idea, but either way, North Little Rock is winning that one. But as it stands here, 38-28. Again, your leading scorers tonight, Jackson Bernie has 9, Colton Pound has 16. Crocker's scoring tonight has been a little bit more spread out. Meanwhile, Newberg has kind of rid the Holderby and Pound way to this double-digit lead. Crocker, again, nobody in double digits here just yet. We still got lots and lots of basketball to be played, a quarter and a half to be precise. And on the baseline here, it will be Holderby to pass it on in. Again, the full court press here for Crocker. Ball comes into Pound. Pound will pass it along the baseline. Now Holderby, blocking fouls called here on Helmick. Helmick called for the foul. That'll be number 2 on him. Team foul number 2 here in the third. And now Crocker going to call off the press here. Newberg will have the ball uninterrupted until half court. Dyer on to Pound on the left wing here. Dyer now over to Morgan. Around the perimeter again, left corner here, Harris. And again to Pound. Pound seeing a space in the 2-3 zone. Goes in on the drive, blocking foul. Pound's heading to the line here. Crocker tried to get the charge again, didn't get it. Instead, the blocking foul's called. And Pound gets Newberg's first trip to the line tonight. Foul was called on Helmick, who quickly picks up his third. And Pound again stands here shooting two. First one's up. Good. Pound again still leading the way here. 17 total points. Remember how many he had in the game against Richland? Not a lot. But he'll set up for two here. Well, had 13. But nobody was above 14 in that game. Second free throw also good. 40-28. We're back to 12 here. Pound now with 18. Three-pointer. Landon Pierce missed it short. Rebounded here by Pound. Newberg really a chance to start pulling away here. Pound will give it off to Holderby. Now Dyer. Dyer at the volleyball line, guarded by Pierce. Back to Morgan, back to Dyer, now to the wing Pound. They'll try to throw it inside the lane, almost stolen away. But Harris comes up with it. He'll push it back out now to Pound. Pound inside to Holderby. They'll get it to the corner here, Morgan. And they'll swing it back. Now they'll take it out to the half-court line. Patient approach here for Newberg on this particular possession. As Pound looks to attack Ament. Got the screen from Holderby. Hard contact there. Now back over to Pound. Pound, middle of the lane. Fakes the pass to get himself some open space. And he'll take the layup in for two. 20-point performance for number 20 tonight. 42-28. Bernie, left wing, gets tied up. Jump ball. Arrow is staying with Crocker. That does swing the arrow the other way. Jesse Goldsmith back in the game. Stepping in here for Helmick. Newton to toss it in. Goes into Bernie. Left wing. Now over to Ament. Pass to the baseline here. Newton gets a shot blocked by Dyer, but a foul's called. And Newton's on into the free throw line. Again, the foul's called on Dyer. His second. Team third. Here's Newton again at the line. First shot up and away. It's good. Newton's first trip. So now 1 for 1. 8 points total for Newton tonight. We already got bored of North Little Rock, it seems. Give you a new score here in a moment, but Newton takes the second. It's good. Newton will go 2-2, ties Bernie up at the top of the Crocker leaderboards with 9. Unfortunately for Crocker, they still trail by 12, but here's a ball mishandled by Dyer. Goldsmith will pick it up and put it back in. Back to 10 now, 42-32. Another ball almost thrown away, but it was touched by Newton. And so Newberg catches a break there. .204 left to go in the third. Pound, he'll throw it into the backcourt. Dyer. Dyer again on to Pound. Pound will set up the offense here. Ball on hip. Now moving toward his left, toward the center of the floor. Guarded here by Ament. Now we'll try to go to Harris. Another ball tipped away out of bounds. Bernie got a hand on that one. But it's still with Newberg. Pound on the attack here. Free throw line. Spins back toward his right. Harris for three. Left it short. Might have been tipped by Bernie. And Newton's got the board. Pass off to Bernie to pick it back up. To the top of the key he goes. Now to Bernie. Bernie on the drive. Middle of the floor here. Throws one up. Good. Bernie first line across double digits, and it's a single-digit lead here, 42-34. Another ball strip. Goldsmith trying to save it. His foot was on the line. Hit Strutton, who had the layup, but they'll say his foot was on the line, and it'll be Newberg ball. Draws jeers from the Crocker side of things, but admittedly, I didn't have a good enough view to tell you. But it will lead into a Newberg timeout. So Coach Wan's going to take a timeout. It's a full timeout. We're back in 62-42. 34. A minute 24 to go in the third. Class 2 District 9 semifinals. 97-9 The Source.
Ever think about living to be 100 years old? Well, maybe you will. Hello, this is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Making plans and being prepared for events in our lives is the right thing to do. At Memorial Chapels, we offer many choices in funeral planning, and we're always available to discuss options regarding how best to fund those choices. Because when it comes to important events in life, you really need to get prepared.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
So after the Newburgh timeout, they'll control the basketball. A minute 22 left to go in the third here. We're back down to 8. Crocker, a little bit of a spark here in the third, but still a ways to go. 3-possession game. Connor Harvard here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Again, 42-34 our score. Morgan, a pass to the left side. Dyer, now to the free throw line. Pound. He'll bring it toward his left, fading to his left. Bucket, no good. Falls out. Holderby trying to get the rebound. Couldn't get it. Instead up to the hands of Newton. Newton all the way down and for himself. Left side layup. Bucket and the foul. Adam Newton got the rebound. Was able to get around the roving hands of Colton Pound. Trying to steal it back after the missed shot. But instead, Newton, it's all the way to the other side of the floor for the bucket and again the foul. Foul was charged to Ben Morgan, his first. Newton's free throw is good. It's Newton again, now the Lions' leading scorer. 12 points now. And we're back to 5. 42-37. Crocker has now officially won this third quarter, at least at the moment. Still 56.2 to go. Pass up the right sideline here. Caleb Steffi checked in after that foul. Here's a steal for Crocker. Seth Strutton, nobody on the left block here. Throws up the shot, missed the bunny, rebounded by Newton. He'll go back up. Shot was short, rebounded by Newberg. Crocker missed a golden opportunity. Nobody around on the left block, but they missed 2 in a row, and now a foul's called here on Crocker's Peyton Ament. Would have brought it back to a 1-possession game, but Ament is tagged for the foul. His first, team fourth. 39.5 left to go here in this third. Holderby to inbound. He'll have Harris. Harris will give it back to Holderby. Back to Harris again. Harris followed up the floor by Ament. He'll cross half court. 32 seconds to go in the period. On over now to Dyer. Back to Harris again. Back to Dyer. Dyer toward his right. Now 20 seconds left to go here in the third. Both teams have to watch out. Both teams 4 personals. Foul would lead to some unnecessary free throws here at the end of the quarter. Pound on the attack to the corner. Open 3 for Harris. Got it! Falls in off the rim. Harris's first points come in a big spot. We're back to 8. Still 5 seconds to go, though. Here comes Bernie. Bernie up the floor. Top of the key. 3. Had an open shot, but he missed it short. Was off balance. And we're back to 8 by the end of 3. So an exciting third quarter, but Newburgh able to extend their lead by 2. Still, though, they're not out of the woods just yet. They'll have to hold off an energized Crocker Lions squad. We'll see how this final quarter goes. 8 minutes to decide a winner. Back in 60, you're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Championship semifinals. 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Students come and students go. Some start at the elementary level and continue in the same district until graduation. Others move in, some move out for a variety of reasons, but usually it's the parent's job that facilitates a family's move. Whatever the reason, the Iberia School District welcomes all students. At Iberia, students get the best possible education from a staff of dedicated teachers, coaches, and an administration that cares about the product they send out every May at graduation. Whether it's continuing their education in the military or the 9-to-5 world, the Iberia School District is proud of their Rangers and Lady Rangers.
1 quarter left to be played. 8 minutes to go. 45-37 in favor of Newburgh. Winner in this one takes on Eugene on Saturday. Connor Harvard here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Newburgh leading Crocker. Here's a ball tipped by Newton. Newton going to be able to corral it here in the corner. Newburgh able to catch up, though. Hard pass inside to Goldsmith. He couldn't hang on to the pass. Another ball tipped loose, picked up by Pound. He'll send one down the floor. Dante Harris, right side layup, good. Newburgh takes advantage of the chaos. They lead again by 10. Harris, who had a 3-pointer at the end of the third, Now has himself another basket here. Newton on the attack. Got around Steffi. Good for 2. So Crocker will strike right back here. 47-39. A minute's gone by here in the fourth. Now here's Holderby. Holderby a pass up the sideline to Dyer. Dyer to the free throw line. Spins back toward his left. Try to go to Pound on the wing. Strutton got a hand on it. Sent it out of bounds. Stays Newburgh ball. Ben Morgan back in the game now. He will replace, looks like Steffi. Holderby to inbound here from the sideline. Colton Pound leading the Wolves tonight in scoring. He's got 20. 20 points for number 20. As the ball's inbounded here, Colton Pound. Top of the key here, guarded by Ament. Moving to his right, has Harris on the low block. He'll send it back out to the corner, Holderby. Holderby on the drive. Hook shot over the top of Goldsmith. Good. Holderby, who's been quiet the last couple quarters, he's got himself another. He has 13 tonight. And 9 of those points came in the first quarter alone. 49-39. Long three. Peyton Ament. No, right side of the rim. Rebounded by Pound. Pass down the floor here. Dyer. It's a 2-on-2. Tries to hand it back up the lane here to Morgan. And it's stolen by Ament. Ament on to Newton. Now a 3-on-2 for Crocker. Newton through the lane to the corner. Strutton for 3. No. Hard again. And rebounded by Pound. 3-pointers have come and gone for Crocker tonight as Pound will drive through. Right side, fading toward his right. Nice, difficult shot here, but still somehow puts it on through to make it 12. 51-39. Off to Newton. Newton, the pump fake. Guarded by Harris. Now to Strutton. Strutton to the corner here. Bernie, pump fake. Now will take the 3. This one's also too hard. Too much juice on these threes, and Newburgh's got another rebound. Dyer trying to swing it through the lane, stolen by Bernie. Bernie back down the other way here. Off to Strutton. Strutton going to try for 3. That one's left short. And now we'll have a foul on the rebound charge here to Jesse Goldsmith. Crocker just letting these threes fly, but the problem is, he just can't seem to hit them right now. And so Goldsmith is picking up his second foul here. And the first team foul. 3 subs, Landon Pierce, Avery Newton, James Helmick all in. Again, Bernie and Newton stay out there. Holderby to inbound. He finds Dyer. Dyer guarded by Newton. On to Holderby now. Rolls a pass down the floor. Harris stripped from behind by Avery Newton, but out of bounds. Stays Wolves ball. So Holderby to inbound here. Stands in the corner. But now we'll have a whistle. The official timeout, as I think Holderby has something on the jersey. I don't see anything from first glance up here, although I admit I'm way up here and also looking through glass and all that, so I couldn't tell you. But they'll send both teams back to the bench for now. So whatever it was, Holderby will have to come out of the game for now as they try to clean that up. Again, I can't see it from here, what the substance or whatever it might be is. But Caleb Steffi will check back in here at the moment. But still, Newburgh to inbound from the corner. Dante Harris gonna just lob one up there. Pound has it near the volleyball line. Guarded closely by Avery Newton. To the right side here, Dyer. Already 2.5 minutes gone by in this fourth. 3-pointer, Ben Morgan. Got it! Ben Morgan, his third 3 of the game. 9 points now for him. 54-39. That's a new largest lead of the game. Bernie, left elbow. Pump fake. Out to Avery Newton. Newton on now to the other Newton. Adam Newton driving through. He left the layup short. Crocker has just gone ice cold from the field. They'll strip it away. They'll throw up the shot. We'll get a whistle and a foul. Nope, we'll get a jump ball called. But that still does keep the ball here with the Lions. Gage Holderby back in here. Sent quickly in for Steffi. Whatever it was, they've got it cleaned up and ready to go. It's Adam Newton to send it in. He'll send it top of the key here, Pierce. Pierce, one step on to Newton. Newton on to Bernie. Bernie to the free throw line. Driving all the way through. Got through Harris. Layup is good. Bernie with 13, 54-41, but the clock is ticking away here for the Lions. Pound across half court. Newton Garden to the left side, Dyer. Now Dyer again. Dangerous pass, almost stolen by Bernie, but it does find the hands of Holderby. 5-on-4 here, but Bernie's able to get his way back on in there and tip the attempted pass inside off toward the Newburgh cheerleaders. Got to keep your head on a swivel over there. As somebody who's taking a few basketballs off the dome, you got to be ready for them. Lob comes into Holderby. Holderby got the bucket. Nice little lob there for Holderby. Now has 15. And again, it's a 15-point game, 56-41. Bernie, pump fake to the free throw line. Middle of the lane, out to the left wing. Adam Newton for three. No, right side the rim. Fight for the rebound. We'll get a jump. And the arrow points with Newburgh. Again, Crocker's just not been able to buy a three in these last 2 quarters. It's just not falling. So Peyton Ament, Seth Strutton back in now. The ball comes in here to Pound. Pound back to Holderby. Holderby up the floor, runs into Ament, but sends a pass on over to Pound. Across the half-court line now. Dyer on the drive. Dyer to the corner to Harris. Holderby, he's looking for three. Rims out. Loose rebound, picked up by Dyer. Stands on the right elbow, off to Holderby. Middle of the lane. His ball stripped, and it's picked up by Newton. Newton got around Pound here. Left side layup is good. Adam Newton adds another 2 to his night. 16 points for him now, but we're officially across the halfway point. We've officially got a timeout taken here by Crocker. So Crocker will take a full timeout. 3:52 to go in this one. 56-43. 13-point game. Class 2 District 9 semifinals. 97.9 The Source.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Halfway through the final quarter of play, Newburgh still rather comfortable lead, but still need to close this one out here. 56-43, they lead Crocker. Spot in the Class 2 District 9 championship game on the line. 3-on-2 for Newburgh. They quickly broke the press here. Up and under with it was Dyer. Missed it. Rebounded by Newton. Crocker going to need to start draining some baskets here. Seth Strutton in the right corner. Step to his left. On now to Newton. Newton off to Bernie. Bernie three-pointer. Is this the one? Yes, it is. Crocker's had a whale of a time getting those shots to fall here. But they get a three here, and it's back to 10, 56-46. Dyer struck from behind. Yeah, I was going to say, if that one's not a foul, what is? Dyer's knocked to the floor here. Foul with the body called on Peyton Ament. Ament's second, team second. Crocker might need those fouls down the stretch if they need to get the ball back quickly. And now the ball comes into Pound. Pound, middle of the lane, high off the glass, missed it, rebounded by Newton. Newton, the pass over to Ament. Left wing three, way too short, but rebounded by Strutton. Strutton off to the left block here. Newton will take the shot. He's got two. We're back to 8. Newton with 18 now. Crocker back to that full court press, although they are backing off now. Pound, the left side here over to Morgan. Back to Pound again. Again, under 3 to go here in this fourth. Pound, left elbow. Now on over to Dyer. Dyer out to Morgan. Dribbling near the half-court line. Here's Holderby again. Holderby double team, trying to pass it away, but it's stolen by Bernie. Nobody in front of him. Right side layup, good. We're back to 6. Bernie was hit after the play. We did not get a whistle on that. Fast break the other direction now. Harris, right wing, will get a whistle. Timeout taken here by Newburgh. Bernie with 18. We're back to 6. It's a 2-possession game here in Lakeway. We are not done yet. We are going to stay right here. Felt like I was going to go ahead and swing on into the break there, but thought it was going to be a full timeout. Instead, it's 30. How about a scoring update anywhere? Ooh, that's actually near where I used to live, Alan. 66-46, Kewanee leads Algoma. That's actually right next to where I used to live, by the way. Which makes me think you can find it. So, get to work. Chop, chop. But anyway, 2:31 to go. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I've been having a lot of fun here tonight just looking at other high school games. Of course, they're obviously in the playoffs right now. Arkansas, Wisconsin, other states. I'm sure Kansas is doing some stuff right now. But it's that time of year, and it's oh so very exciting. Every game carries an air of intensity to it. Can't really beat it. High school postseason play. So back to it here after the timeout again, 56-50. Now a foul here is going to be charged to Peyton Ament. Foul on the floor. Will be team foul number 3 called here on Crocker. Again, Ament picks up the foul, his third, team third. Dyer off to the right wing, Pound. Pound going to back it on out to the volleyball line. Now dogged by 2. Bernie got a hand on it. Bernie comes up with a steal, and a foul's called on Pound. Crocker right now coming up with that sudden trap. And they're forcing Newberg into several mistakes here. Pound going to pick up the foul. That's number 3 on him. And Crocker has a chance here if they can make a three-pointer to make it a one-possession game. They trail by 6 here at the moment, but still 2:15 to go. Any basket will help right now. Newton, he has it stripped. Ball's on the floor. Ball's going to be kicked by Newberg, and so Crocker does catch a break. Bernie to inbound here from the sideline. .207 now to go in the game. Bernie. He'll throw it into the backcourt here for Newton to handle. Newton again, 18 points. Newton and Bernie have been your 2 leading scorers tonight for the Lions. Ball's off to Strutton. Strutton drive to the basket. Layup, left it long. Foul on the rebound. Going to be called here on Newton. Newton will pick up his first foul. It's team foul number 4. It'll be Newberg basketball here. Again, Crocker full court press. Any more Crocker fouls lead to Newberg free throws. Holderby to inbound. Gonna lob one up here. Pound brings it down. Pound across the way, now to Dyer. Dyer top of the key to the left wing. Harris back up the sideline here to Pound. Pound gonna drive past Ament. Helmick trying to take the charge. Blocking foul, count the bucket 2. They'll say Helmick didn't get there in time. And Pound will finish off the play. He's got a chance to make it a 3-point play and make it a 9-point game. So again, count the bucket as Helmick picks up foul number 4. Team foul number 5. But of course, does not matter here. We're shooting 1. Pound taking his time at the line. Shots up, shots good. Pound now with 25 points here tonight. And Newberg again has survived another Crocker onslaught. Ball's tipped loose. Into the backcourt it goes, but it was tipped. Bernie's there to pick it back up. Bernie to the elbow, out to Strutton. Strutton for 3. On target! Back to 6 we go. Seth Strutton finally found his first 3 of the game. He's been looking for it all night, and we're back to 6 with 90 seconds to go. Timeout was taken here. Timeout was taken by Crocker. It is their final 30-second timeout. So again, let's go ahead and stick right here. I think we'll go ahead and stick with the broadcast through the rest of the way. Big thank you to all of our sponsors tonight. Again, I've mentioned it a couple times here today. I keep forgetting to bring my sponsor list in with me. But trust me when I say, and you've probably heard it, I've got a lot of them. I have to scroll to see all of them here on my old computer screen. And of course, big thank you to all the school districts, especially, who have decided to sponsor us and this district stream. Of course, that includes Lakeway, Iberia, Plato, Stoutland. I'm not going in order here, so I know I'm going to forget a few, but obviously Richland. I see Richland on there, but obviously I appreciate every school who joins us for this tournament. It's one of my favorite times of year. Long pass down the floor. Harris got behind Crocker here. Layup is good. Newberg caught Crocker napping. just simply ran behind the full court press to again make it 8. Avery Newton, right corner, off to Bernie. Three-pointer, no, too far to the left. Rebounded by Dyer. Dyer trapped on the baseline, but passes out of the triple team. Holderby trying to pass it down the floor. It was tipped, but into the hands of Pound. A foul's called. Pound's going to the line. Foul's going to be called here on Landon Pierce. And Newburgh can again get it back to a double-digit lead. Every time you think Crocker's going to finally break the seal, Newburgh's been there to pull it back on out. Minute 9 left to go. Here's the foul again is called on Landon Pierce, his second. We take a moment to wipe some sweat, but now we get to the line here. Pound shooting 2, trying to add on to a 25-point game. Where we got now here, Alan? Oh, that's Missouri. So at the line here is Pound. Pound will hit the first. Of course, Waynesville will be playing their district ball next week at Parkway South, home of the Patriots. Girls got the 4 seed, boys got the 8 seed in those tournaments next week. Pound hits number 2. 27 total points here for Pound tonight. 63-53. Strutton on the attack to the left wing here. Helmick, fadeaway 3. Left it short. Rebounded though by Strutton. He'll put it up and in. Under a minute to go, but a timeout's taken here by Crocker. Strutton with 5 now. Timeout again taken by the Lions. Thought they did not have any more 30s left. Yep, it's going to be a full timeout, but we keep it here. So again, make sure you stay tuned. My postseason schedule is a bit up in the air here at the moment. Of course, we know we'll follow the Class 2 District 9 Girls Championship winners into the sectional round. As we know, it will be one of our schools, Crocker or Iberia. Jury's still out on the boys' side. But of course, we're also watching a couple different schools. I know Licking, their boys and girls are still alive. Don't have any scores from them here tonight, but I knew as of today they were still very much alive. And of course, the St. E boys and girls are still alive. So we're watching all kinds of schools here. Of course, this year's Final Four being played in Columbia. 1, 2, and 3. Of course, grew up a Kansas Jayhawks fan. I know I'm admitting that on Missouri High School Public Radio or something like that, but be feeling weird. Of course, it's been in Springfield years past. Location changes every few years or so. And I will be the first one to tell you, Missouri's got a nice arena, so if a team makes it that far, we'll see if we can head on out there. So make sure you stay tuned on that. Of course, things are always changing in the whatnot, but that's our plan as of right now. So we get back to it. Newburgh can move the baseline after the made basket. 8-point game, 63-55, 54.4. Here on the clock. Holderby gets it into Pound. Pound going to move toward the center of the floor. Gets around Newton. Ball is loose. Picked up here by Crocker. Long pass down the floor here to Helmick. Helmick being chased down by Dyer. He got the layup for 2. Back down to 6. 63-57. Long pass here to Pound. Pound off to Harris. He's got an open layup. He's going to be fouled. Missed the layup, but he is going to the line shooting 2. Hard foul there. Was worried it might have been called an intentional, but I think he didn't get enough of him there. Foul is going to be on Bernie, who picks up number 2. So Dante Harris, some big free throws coming up here. Crocker's made it a 2-possession game, but Newburgh can make it 3 here with 37.7. Harris setting up for the first, up and away. Good. There's your 3-possession lead here. Back to 7 we are, 64-57. Peyton Ament checks back in here for Avery Newton. Harris will set up for number 2. Newburgh playing all the way back here. Nobody in to rebound. Second free throw is good. Makes it 8. Ball inbounded to Helmick. And here comes Crocker. Need a quick shot with just 30 seconds to go. Bernie had it stripped. Whistle foul. Call here on Newburgh. Foul's called here too. Colton Pound, who picks up number 4. Team foul number 2 here. 31.6 on the clock. Bernie. He'll get it into Newton. Newton off to Bernie. Thought about the deep 3. Drives on in instead. Layup fouled. That's a good decision there. He'll go to the line. Stops the clock here at 26.7. Can bring it back to 6 once more. one possession at a time, I think, for Crocker. But things are starting to look increasingly grim. Things are starting to look increasingly nice here for the old Newburgh Wolves. Foul was called on Dante Harris, his first free throw, no good. And that's an important miss. That's a good miss if you're Newburgh. Will not be a two-possession game. Second free throw, also no good. It stays 8. Ball loose and a foul. No, a timeout taken here by Newburgh. So Crocker got to the line. They missed both. Timeouts taken by the Wolves. Neither side has any timeouts remaining. It's a full timeout. We keep it here. Of course, what that means, Crocker has no way to stop the clock. On a make, well, no more timeouts. On a Newburgh make, well, no more timeouts. You really wouldn't take a timeout after a Newburgh make, but basically what that means is this one might pretty much be past the point of no return. Obviously, things can happen here. But if your Coach Wan's down there right now, you're saying, just remain patient. Take your time on the baseline. You can let that clock run a little bit. But for Newburgh, it's all about just taking care of the basketball. They'll need to inbound. That's the first step, obviously. But Crocker pretty much, I would say, no choice left but to foul. Got a foul and hope for a couple misses. Bad news, Newburgh's perfect from the line tonight. So Newburgh in the driver's seat here. Almost to the finish line. Just 25.4 seconds left to be played here. Trying to become that Frisco League representative in that District 9 championship game. Ball to be inbounded here. Holderby having trouble finding a target. Gets it on into Pound, though. Pound will throw it away. And that's the one thing Newburgh couldn't do. They could not give possession back to Crocker. 2 seconds ran off the clock. So there's just a wee bit amount of light here for the Lions. Still have to make your shots. Still have to get this inbounds pass in. It's Bernie to inbound. They'll go off to Ament here. Ament gets a screen from Bernie. Right wing. Helmick steps to his left. Drives on in. Open layup is no good. Missed it. But it's rebounded by Strutton. Now down to 13 seconds here. Bernie on the rebound. You got to shoot, man. Here's the three-pointer. Rattles out. No good. Another offensive rebound, though, for Ament. But there's only 5 seconds left to go. This clock's going to expire. And it's the Newburgh Wolves who will move on as the three-pointer goes in for Strutton. It'll just be a 5-point win. But a win's a win, and the Newburgh Wolves survive. They defeat the Crocker Lions in the rematch, 65-60. We're going to take a few minutes. We will we'll get you all set and ready to go, and then we'll set up for tomorrow. Of course, we got championship games coming up these next couple of days. But again, your final score, the Newburgh Wolves defeat the Crocker Lions 65-60. We're back in a few. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 semifinals, 97.9 The Source.
Lakeway R5 schools are proud of the academic success of their youth. Hard work and dedication of the students is what it takes to achieve goals. The Lakeway R5 schools are dedicated to the education of their students, and the teachers and administration work hard to prepare them for the future. Lakeway R5 schools encourages students to be involved in school activities. This message of support brought to you by Lakeway R5 schools.
If you are seeking employment and love working around children, the Plato School District is looking for you. The Plato School District is currently seeking qualified applicants for bus drivers and sub-bus drivers to drive routes. To apply for this or any other open positions, all you need to do is go online to platorv.org. Click on the menu button and scroll down to Employment. Online applications are available. Positions and descriptions are outlined. The Plato RV School District is an equal opportunity employer.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why our agents work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Isn't it time to check Shelter out? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Would you like a job with a 4-day work week? How about great benefits? I've got some great news for you because the Stoutland R2 School District is hiring bus drivers now. Starting pay at $22.43 per hour for a 4-hour workday, along with paid life, health, dental, and long-term disability insurance benefits. Applicants must possess a valid Missouri CDL with passenger and school bus endorsements or the ability to obtain them, as well as pass a drug test and a physical. For more information or to apply, visit stoutlandschools.com. Children's education is important, and you can help get them there.
Hi, I'm Gina Hillhouse with Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. We are committed to our neighbors. When you bank locally, our local dollars are invested in our local communities with local lenders and local decisions. With locations in Camdenton, Plato, and Lebanon at Heritage Bank, we are genuinely neighbor-serving neighbors. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
And once again, back here at the Lakeway High School Gymnasium, our final game tonight is in the books. Our boys' championship game is set. It will be the Eugene Eagles and now officially the Newburgh Wolves. Newburgh holds off Crocker here tonight, and when I say holds off, I mean holds off. They had to hold off several comeback attempts here tonight. They defeat the Crocker Lions, though, 65-60. Again, Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. We'll see if Coach Wands makes his way on up here. I'm not quite sure if he knew. I wanted to speak with him here tonight as well, but obviously tonight it was a good win for the Newburgh Wolves. Of course, we knew Crocker is a capable team. They've got athletes. They can go up and down the floor. They can make the three. They can make the two. But Newburgh was able to match them every step of the way. Of course, got a heroic performance again tonight from Colton Pound, but ultimately they're moving on. Just one game away from that district championship. So let's go ahead and go over your individual scoring numbers once again. We'll take a look first at Crocker. 14 after 1, 23 after 2, 37 after 3, and a 23-point quarter in the final quarter. Actually won the fourth quarter with that last second three, but ultimately that's just a minor victory. Doesn't count in the end, as you do lose the total one here tonight with 60 total points. Leading the way tonight, two players with 18. Jackson Burney and Adam Newton each finished their season with 18 points apiece. They were your only double-digit scores, but they were joined by Seth Strutton with 8, Peyton Ament with 6, James Helmick with 5, Landon Pierce with 3, and Jesse Goldsmith with 2. Again, 60 total points here tonight for Crocker in a season-ending defeat. Now we take a look at Newburgh, 16 points after 1, 29 after 2, 45 after 3, and again a 20-point fourth quarter helping them to that 65-point win. But we take a look here, just two scores in double digits as well. But they had the game's leading score. Colton Pound had himself a gem here tonight, 27 points. Again, I believe, and I'd have to check that, that's your new tournament high for any player across any of the games thus far. Again, I'd have to check that, but I think 27's as high as we've gone here, including that Eugene game we just saw a few moments ago. So Pound having himself a great game, but also Gage Holderby having himself a solid outing. He finishes with 15 here tonight. Ben Morgan had 3 threes. He's got 9. Dante Harris had 7. And Jace Dyer finishes with 5 points here as well. Again, 65 total points for Newburgh in today's victory. So, our championship game is set. It will be the Eugene Eagles taking on the Newburgh Wolves. That game will be played on Saturday. But coming up next, coming up tomorrow, we got a score to settle on the girls' side of things. For the second time in a row, we've got the Crocker Lady Lions taking on the Iberia Lady Rangers. Crocker, the 1 seed, they just took care of business in the semifinals. And, of course, they'll take it on Iberia squad, who can, well, sometimes be a bit of a wild card. But obviously, like I've been saying throughout the tournament, they're a bit more well-known here this year. Got the 3 this time. A little bit less of an underdog run. But that one should be a whole lot of fun. Again, I am very much looking forward to both these championship games. 6 o'clock tomorrow with a 5:45 pregame. We'll get going. Of course, we'll run the numbers, and we'll get you all set for that contest. I'm expecting a bit of a packed house tomorrow. Of course, it'll be Friday night. People are off work. People want to get out here and watch some basketball, so I'm expecting this gym to be mostly filled. We'll see how it goes. But if you can't make it again, right here, 97.9 The Source. So let's go ahead and close this one out. For Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbert. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one tonight as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Until tomorrow, you've been listening to the Class 2 District 9 basketball tournament right here on 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
This February, love your drive with Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville. They have offers just for you that are absolutely irresistible, like cash back and cash allowances on 2024 Silverados and Equinoxes. Plus, rates as low as 1.9% on select 2024 models will make your heart race. Don't wait. Fall in love again at Lowe Chevrolet and love your drive like never before. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville, and online at lowechevy.com.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.